And nobody knows that better than me. That's why I always buy from Nimnick. That's Nimnick, your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth. Rise and shine. Google, it's go time on a Tuesday morning. It's Cat Truck Accessories Tuesday. Another messy one out there this morning. Job well done yesterday. Let's get through this one and exhale. Breathless coverage on your news today if you need it, though. Breathless. Puddles, branches are everywhere. What a great time of the year. What a great time of the year, man. Baseball is down to brass tacks. No more messing around. Throw a little, lose 8 out of 10 right now, unless you're in really good shape, like the Phillies are and who are in the middle of that. Right? So we got baseball talk. The Murphy Power Hour tomorrow will be fantastic. We've got all the preseason NFL storylines, including one right here in our own backyard. And listen, the excitement meter goes up a little bit when we got a game on Saturday. And we all know what it is. We all realize by the end of the first quarter, middle of the second, you are going to be referencing that program an awful lot. Who's number 83? But still, it's just another step toward the direction of the great payoff, and that's the regular season. And hopefully the greatest payoff would be a postseason run. And we got a lot more from Jags camp for you here on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday, and news from around the National Football League as well. And college footballs are flying on campus with a little bit more urgency. The Noles creeping towards a departure date to begin their season overseas. Don't forget, they play August 24th. Today's what, 6th or 7th? So 2 weeks from Saturday, FSU kicks off. Florida and Miami obviously have a big one in the swamp, and recent injury news for the Gators notwithstanding, there's optimism from their head coach that the pieces are in place. You're going to hear from Billy Napier this hour. But I thought we'd start with a little bit of fun this morning. As you all know by now, the college football playoff begins this year, the new 12-team version, and it'll be 16 before you know it. We're going to do 12 for a couple of years here. This thing ultimately is going to land on 16. We're not there yet. And you can't help but wonder the way the conferences have realigned that it's not just going to be a Big Ten SEC showdown. The Big Ten adding Oregon, Washington, and USC in particular. The SEC with Oklahoma and Texas, in addition to a half dozen conference squads that have won national titles in the last 25 years. It's going to be interesting when we get to decision day if there's going to be a comfort level going 8 Big Ten SEC and then the mandatories. 1 to the ACC makes 9. 1 to the Big 12 makes 10. I'm sorry, 9 SEC. Big 10. 1 to the ACC. 1 to the Big 12. And then 1 to the highest ranked I guess now, Power 4 conferences. Coaches poll came out yesterday. It's a yawner now. No one's played anything. But I can play a little bit of what if. What if the final rankings look like the coaches have put them here in the starting gates? What does the college football playoff look like? How SEC, Big Ten dominant is it? Well, the preseason poll is so SEC Big Ten dominant that the 12 the coaches say here can't be the 12 that play in the playoffs. We don't have conference champions from other leagues who have qualified until you get to Utah at number 13. of the Big 12. That's not true. FSU at 10 would be the ACC rep. So just for giggles, this is what the first college football playoff would look like if the season plays out according to the insight of the coaches whose poll was released for the first time yesterday. By the way, Georgia's number 1, 46 of the total votes. Ohio State got 7. Texas at number 4 got 1. Michigan at number 8 got 1, which had to come from the old tried and true, you're the champion until someone shows me different voter. Count along with me, gang. Scoring at home, number 1, Georgia, SEC. Number 2, Ohio State, Big Ten. Number 3, Oregon, Big Ten. Number 4, Texas, SEC. Number 5, Alabama, SEC. Number 6, Ole Miss, SEC. Notre Dame sneaks in at 7. Number 8, Michigan, Big Ten. Number 9, Penn State, Big Ten. Number 10, FSU from the ACC. Number 11, SEC. Number 12, SEC. Missouri and LSU. Oh, by the way, so in the top 12 here of the coaches poll, and again, you've got FSU in. Where's Notre Dame fit? I'm not sure what the rule is on Notre Dame. It's just an at-large? That's in addition to the Big 12, ACC, and non-Power 4, right? I think so. So Notre Dame would grab one of those. But by the way, Utah, who would win the Big 12 in this, they're the highest-ranked Big 12 team at number 13. You've got Utah, Clemson at 13 and 14. Then you got Tennessee, SEC. Oklahoma, SEC. So of the 16 teams right now, and only 12 go, but you've got to figure 10 to 16 are going to be doing some politicking for the 12 spots. But out of the 16, Oklahoma, Tennessee, LSU, Missouri, Ole Miss, Alabama, Texas, Georgia, 8 of the 16. From the Big 10 of the 16. Ohio State, Oregon, Michigan, Penn State. 4. That's it, just 4. No Washington, no USC yet. USC is there at 23. Washington, after going all the way to the championship game last year, unranked. So fun with, I guess, so with this, to take it back, Notre Dame's in, FSU's in, Utah jumps 1 spot. Who's the first non-Power 5 here? We don't even have one listed. We go down to the votes, and we get to Memphis. Looks like Memphis would get in. Yeah, we're going to have to change that rule. If I'm getting it right, by the way. By the way, for your fighting Floridas, just an FYI, if you counted it down, Iowa's number 25, but then you get to the others receiving votes. Gator fans, here's where you start. From the coach's perspective, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, tucked between Kentucky and South Carolina. Not that Billy Napier can't still be enthused. He's got what puts programs on a faster track. He's got a really good quarterback room. He's got the experienced, now proven leadership of Graham Mertz from a year ago. And he's got DJ Lagway, who's, one of the most exciting freshman quarterbacks in the entire country. For now, it's building the offense around the returner.
Offense usually takes a little while to get in some rhythm. We got to kind of get the install down and get the finer details all around him, protect him, get open for him, and then be on the same page and try to stay on schedule. So, but yeah, Graham Mertz he's doing a great job leading the team.
All right, so that's Billy Napier, the college football first rankings. These aren't the playoff rankings, by the way. They're just the coaches poll. Boy, back in the day, these were sure news-making days. The polls have been rendered pretty much useless in college sports, really. Now that baseball, I think, has kind of finally gained some steam and popularity by televising their postseason. What held baseball back all these years? College baseball, you couldn't, it wasn't just easy to find and be able to watch the postseason. But the polls don't matter. What the coaches think doesn't matter. It may slightly influence you out of the gates. By the time you get to October, November, and when the poll first comes out, the playoff poll, we got a lot better idea of just what teams are bringing to the table. It's a whole new world of excitement. It keeps teams, even dreamers like Gator fan would be. But suddenly, if you're 6-2 and in November, your season isn't over. And when it comes to your ultimate goals and teams all set them, the way college football has operated forever until now, if you're Florida or Georgia, you could lose in October and your goals are gone because the other one is so good they're not going to lose twice. You've seeded the tiebreaker. You're not winning anything. Now that's not the case. Now you lose the Alabama-LSU game, the Ohio State-Michigan game, pick your battle. You are still working towards your main goal. All right, the goals for the Jaguars, I think, are pretty simple, and it's not, put to bed last year's late season slide. It's establish yourself, man. Right? Take firm footing as a contender, not a year to year. Not got to add here, got to do this, got to do that. The steps to get to that point taking place right now in training camp. One of the guys they're going to count on is Gabe Davis. The receiving core here is a question mark. We've talked about that. It's not one that can't give you a good positive answer, but a question mark nonetheless. Let's hear from Gabe Davis when we come back. Let's take a little tour of a Jaguars camp who, forced with some weather issues yesterday. Doug Peterson met the media, so you're going to hear from the Jaguars head coach. And in addition to Gabe Davis, a couple of the defenders, a couple of the young guys that are going to be counted on becoming the core of what can be a really good defense. I'm talking about Andre Sisco and Devin Lloyd, both those guys as well when we return. Thanks for being up and at 'em with us. Stay dry if you can. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. I don't know where I would be without that rolling lock. Oh, my stuff's all on the bed of the truck, all bone dry. Just perfect. So any and everything from bed liners to bug shields, you can find it at Catlin Truck Accessories. Back with more next on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update. Brought to you by USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games, sponsored by Grainger. With supplies and solutions for every industry, Grainger has the right product for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. It's quarterfinal day in men's basketball. Team USA is the number 1 seed, will take on Brazil this afternoon. The Americans looking for a 5th straight gold medal. Right now, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Greece taking on Germany. Second half just underway. The Germans lead it by 3. After that, Serbia, Australia, and then Canada, France. Women's soccer semis, a rematch between USA and Germany. The U.S. won 4-1 in the group stage. American Caroline Marks capped off Monday's action with the gold in surfing at Tahiti. That's 21 gold for Team USA now, tied with China for the lead. With this Summer Games update, I'm Brad Heller, Westwood One Sports.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Grainger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Is this house a good price compared to others in the area? Are prices going up or down? If I don't make an offer right this very moment, will I miss my chance? These are just some of the questions a home buyer might ask. And these are the sorts of questions an agent who is a realtor can help answer. Because realtors have the expertise, data, and access to specialty training to help you navigate the process of buying a home. They provide support, guidance, and have your back every step of the way. That's what realtors do, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Get this thing unwrapped here.
Duval! Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. Johns County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Daily Stash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses.
lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, like me. I'm sure there's a Daly's Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course.
Oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Daly's Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Daly's Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family, right? That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney, but have you done your last will? Matt wants to know, besides getting your assets to the people that you choose, planning will also help minimize income, gift, and estate taxes at will. Matt Hinson will listen, help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you info needed so you're at ease with your choice. It's Hinson Law Firm. You got questions, reach out to Matty, 904-527-1700. That's 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
This is the sound of real people across Florida betting on sports. It's the sound of winning your bet, only on Hard Rock Bet. And if your first bet doesn't win, you get up to $100 back to try again. Hard Rock Bet is Florida's only legal sports book. Your home for betting hoops for any sport you choose. Download Hard Rock Bet now and get 2 shots at your first bet. Win, or you'll get up to $100 back as a bonus bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to play. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Are you worried about your roof? Protect it with a lifetime shingle transferable warranty with Universal Roof and Contract. Save up to $1,250 on your roof replacement, plus flexible financing up to 15 years. This expires August 31st and restrictions apply. Call 855-ROOF-HELP or visit universalroof.com to schedule your free roof inspection. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. D.V. Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Lockhart Construction. That's right, I said friends. They're a great group of guys. Shane's dad started the company. Shane, his guys, taking care of people who live here. People like me, and we use Lockhart Construction a bunch of times. They become friends of the family, man. They do such good work. And they're fast, they're friendly, they're affordable, they're clean, they're on time. There was a Saturday morning, I went over to my son's house. They were out there finishing up a job because they wanted to get it done. That's how they work. So if you have I say their family gives your family a better living experience. There's no doubt about it. You unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. I couldn't recommend them any more than I'm doing with you guys right now. If you have a construction need, a remodel thought, an idea, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. That's how he works. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction. 994-3865.
Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Frank Frangie here. They're committed to providing the best selection of Buicks and GMCs for you to choose from with a best price guarantee. Now, some dealers charge more than sticker, but not Nimnick Buick GMC. They never charge above MSRP. The Nimnick family of dealerships have been serving Northeast Florida for over 81 years, and they're committed to giving back. Search Nimnick Cares on YouTube to learn about how Nimnick gives back to this great community. There's a reason I've been buying cars from Nimnick for years, because they've been doing business the right way. So stop by Nimnick Buick GMC on Phillips Highway, just south of I-295, or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com. No one cares more about their customers before and after the sale, and nobody knows that better than me. That's why I always buy from Nimnick. That's Nimnick, your friends in the car business, since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
You
don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
I open the door and take you inside the locker room to get you closer to the field, the players and coaches you care about.
Get a look at Hayes' blog on 1010XL.com.
My blog is brought to you by Roland Reese Plumbing,
where quality and experience count.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. Or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari at Bari Orthopedics.
Brian Wall here. Would you take your paycheck, go to the bank, cash it, and then simply throw it up in the air? I didn't think so. But in a way, over the years, that is exactly what you're doing if you have old or builder-grade windows in your home. Even if you have a brand new home, those windows are not the best windows you can have to save on your energy bills. Window World has sold millions of replacement windows to homeowners like you, and Window World's customer satisfaction is the highest in the business. Please check Window World out yourself and save on your new windows and on your energy bills. Compare with other companies and you'll see Window World is simply the best for less. It's up to you. You can call Window World and get a free estimate, get the best guarantee in the window replacement business, save money on your new windows, and save more on your energy bills. Call Window World today at 904-443-7001 or go online to windowworldneflorida.com. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, back here on the drill. NFL seasons are just getting started. Everyone's a contender. Major League Baseball is sifting through the category. Ultimately, there'll be a contender or two who fall into the pretender status, and seasons will end summarily early. Got to wonder about the Braves. Reynaldo Lopez went on the DL yesterday. Is it IL now, I guess, the injured list? So that's another Braves starter. Fried comes back. Lopez leaves, trying to just patch it together. See if they can get her home. They start a series with the Brewers tonight.
I hope that wasn't a setback, because it must have been, because they initially weren't going to put him on.
I haven't seen any further detail. He's got forearm inflammation. Let's hope that it's not a sign of an injury that's worse. You know, trade deadline's come and gone, man. It's the young arms they got, and just knock on wood for health of the others. Again, you're in a dicey situation here. And, you know, most years for Atlanta, this wouldn't be a problem. They would have a 5-game lead right now in the East. Their playoff position would be set, and you could just completely, you know, try and situate yourself as best you can for the postseason. They're in a fight here. In fact, I read this yesterday from ESPN, best position for October, ranking every Major League Baseball wild card team after the trade deadline. Went to the National League. Number one, most likely to make the playoffs as a wild card, the Diamondbacks. They won again last night, beat the Guardians in extras.
I mean, remember, they were in the World Series last year.
Number two, the Red Hot Padres. Best record since the All-Star break, I believe. That's one left. Number three, the New York Mets. Number four, there's only three, the Atlanta Braves. When's the last time we saw a postseason prediction didn't have the Braves as part of the party?
It's been a while.
Didn't do much at the deadline. Got Soler, really. Luke Jackson, yeah, whatever. What's needed to take the next step? Matt Olson's OPS is down more than 250 points. Hit 172 in July, but he did just hit 5 homers in a 6-game stretch. As bad as the overall offense has been since the beginning of May, the Braves need Olson to go on a 2-month bender to save this season, or his season. Why they rank here, it's been a grind most of the year. Key injuries piled up. Offense showing no signs of picking up. Started 19-7, under 500 cents. And yet, The slumping Phillies remain within reach. Atlanta has 7 games left against Philadelphia. The final one on September 1st. Anything's possible here. Think about that. It's already August 6th. The 7 games with the Phillies coming up in the next 3 weeks. Braves could win the East, or they could miss the playoffs for the first time since 2017. My prediction, they missed the playoffs. A Sunday shutout loss and series loss. Well, that's an E-card. It wasn't a series loss. It was a split. Thanks for knowing. To the Marlins, another sign of the offense isn't going to break out. I don't know. That's drawing a lot out of one game. Max Fried's return wasn't encouraging. That's for sure. We talked about that. So we'll see. Start a series. The Brewers are tough. Brewers lead the Central. Got them for 3. I mean, you get into the say. Philly lost at the Dodgers last night. I mean, they are just a dumpster fire right now. Remain out west. They got 2 more with L.A. Then they got to play 4 in Arizona. I mean, Atlanta's got to just win a cup. They need a sweep. They need a home sweep. They've not been a good home baseball team. They need a laugher first and foremost. It'd be nice to turn on my TV and get an 11-2, like one of those. I mean, but the odds are, if they could just play good baseball here for 1 week, if the Braves could play good baseball for 1 week, they're most likely going to be within 2 or 3 of the Phillies in the East. As they stand now, they're not. In fact, after the Diamondbacks won again yesterday, you look at the wild card standings, and the Braves lead is a half game over the Padres and a half game over the Diamondbacks. I'm sorry, a full game over the a half. They're actually tied with the Padres. I mean, they've got a percentage point. They're both 9 games over 500. And then the Mets, who beat the Cardinals yesterday, had to fly halfway back across the country, beat the Cardinals, are just 2 games back of Atlanta. And so those 4 in particular, and you still got the Cardinals and the Pirates and the Giants and the Cubs, really, they're all still at least well within striking distance. Even the Reds are, 5 games, 5.5 back of 6 back of the final wild card. So anyway, there you go. There's the baseball, the situation, as it were. Let's go through some Jag camp. How do you play the preseason? Who knows? Some teams take it more seriously than others. Do the wins and losses matter? In Baltimore, you'd say they did. Remember last year, the Ravens had that unbelievable preseason win streak finally snapped?
Oh, did it get snapped? I forgot. Yeah.
Ravens won 24 preseason games in a row. They finally lost a Monday nighter to the Commanders, and boy, it was 29-28. Washington knew. They erupted in celebration on the field. What tact do Doug Peterson and Andy Reid take? That's a question going into the preseason game number 1, the preseason overall, not just for the Jaguars, but for other teams around the league. What's the philosophy on how you're going to play guys?
Well, as soon as, and you guys know, I usually play the starters or the penciled-in starters, a series or 2 in this first game and then get them out. And then really from there, it's we want to look at everybody. And so you have 3 quarters, maybe 3.5 to really get a good look at a lot of the young players and see what you have there. And so sometimes it doesn't work out that way, maybe guys play more special teams than they do offense, defense, but at the same time, you still want to give everybody a chance to get in this game and play.
You heard him talk about young players. It's somewhat unique. The Jags veterans are young players, in many cases, especially on defense. Andre Cisco, one of those.
Yeah, yes, sir. I believe that just coming out here and showing up every day with the right attitude is really half the battle. Everybody around the country right now is doing training camp, so it's about just having a mentality to get the most out of each day. I believe we've done that. Even if it wasn't perfect, we've showed up and done it the right way.
One thing you hear from every defender you ask is the raves about Ryan Nielsen and his coaching staff. These dudes like to be aggressive. Now, look, with aggressive comes risk, and right now in training camp, there is no 64-yard touchdown sending you to the sideline with your shoulder slumped. But the coaching style, for now, everyone is a raving about, no matter who you ask. We asked Devin Lloyd.
An old school, tough mentality. It's really a mindset. The scheme is one thing. I think the scheme, like I said, is very complex but super simple. He has organized it in a way where everything makes sense, and it's not kind of like relearning stuff over and over again. It's like, okay, this is what we're going to do, and this is what we're going to do for the rest of the year. So that's really good. And then it's a mindset that he has that everybody feeds off of. It's just a tough A mentality, old school. We love it. I love it. It's what we need. The type of leader that he is, it's what we need on this defense.
I get a test from that Chiefs offense and scheme, even though I'm sure we won't see much of Mahomes or Kelsey, if at all. What about the Taylor watch? You got any updates on that? Gibby's excited about the Taylor Swift, possibilities.
I think she's overseas. I think the tour's going on.
Those two lovebirds will have to sit in separate cages for a night. That's too bad. All right, Gabe Davis going to be counted on the offensive side of the ball. He's kind of worked himself back from injury this camp, starting to build chemistry with both his receivers and timing with Trevor Lawrence. One thing the Jaguars did, we've talked about this, you look at their free agent class, the players are coming from programs and franchises like the Ravens and the Niners, and in this case, the Bills, all dudes used to being in playoff organizations, and that playoff experience, I think matters when it just comes down to the analytics of who you're adding.
You just know how long the season is, know how you got to take care of your body, and then also know how important it is to win the games, not only early, but, when it comes December. In fact, that's the most important month out of the year, so being able to bring that knowledge to this team is big.
All right, so there you are, camping with the Cats as the preseason opener is coming up this Saturday, and we'll carry you through the week. Excited to get things kicked off. Glad there's just a 3-game preseason, and we got regular season football now just barely over a month away. And plenty in the football fix when we come back on the other side. We're going to mix the NFL with the Olympics because I feel like sometimes in today's era, whatever, the age of information, I don't know what they're going to call it when they write the history books in 1,000 years. This social media, viral, feelings more than actions phenomenon that we're living in, right? Sometimes we have the tendency, I feel like, even through the media, to celebrate the absurd and criticize the rational. The case in point yesterday, Marlon Humphrey of the Baltimore Ravens. I'll tell you how his world collided with the Olympics, and it didn't go well with what I think is an absurd criticism of the rational. We'll explain and take you around the camps with a football fix. That's coming up next on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Did it rain a lot this morning?
No, it was nice and sunny.
Well, the backyard's kind of swampy.
Huh, yeah. Especially where the septic tank is.
Oh, no. When was the last time we had our septic tank pumped?
Don't neglect your septic. Just call Duck Duck Rooter, your local plumbing and septic experts. DuckDuckRooter.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769.
Hey, we're certainly facing interesting economic times. I can't speak for all of us, but for me, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with my guys at ITP Partners. Jacksonville guys taking care of my Jacksonville money gang. I'm not an expert when it comes to investing, 401ks versus SEP IRAs. What do I do? Well, I ask the experts on the ITP Partners. How do I know they're experts? Because my money is growing and growing and growing as I move closer to retirement. And that is Jeff Hartman. That is Chris Bryan. That is Reagan Wright. That is Dan Abel. That is Reed Wingate. Those are my ITP partners and 3 generations of Hickens invest with our friends at ITP Partners, including my son, Drew. And it ain't cookie cutter stuff. They listen. They give us individualized strategies. Our goals are their priority. So it's a great time. If you're not doing anything right now, get in the game. Let someone else do it for you. ITP Partners are always there to help. You need info, Chris at ITPPartners.com or call 312-9751, 312-9751. ITP Partners, my financial partners for life.
Hey, man, you ever play one of those video games, those car racing games, and they have a turbo boost function? It's like, woof, you hit that turbo boost. In life, you could use a turbo boost, and I've found mine. I've gotten my turbo boost from Doc Paul Bousset at Integra Concierge Medicine, who has a treatment plan of bioidentical hormone replacement and upgrading. It's going to give you that turbo boost, guys, that you're going to feel. Listen, for me, and I know you feel this 6 o'clockers, I got all kinds of energy right now, man. I feel great. How you feel about 2, 3 in the afternoon? Do you think that's just normal? And yeah, that's just how it is. That's aging. No, that's depletion. That's depletion of fuel that you've used your whole life, and there's no reason you can't be using it. You know what good ROI is, return on investment, when there is no downside? Man, if it's sluggishness or allergies or chronic fatigue or pain, sex drive, any and all, man, falls under Doc Paul Musset at Integra Concierge Medicine. Call 619-3609.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey, school's in session, and here's today's lesson. We have hundreds of new vehicles. Camrys starting at $329 a month. RAV4s for $349 a month. Tundras as low as $499 a month. And they all come with a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. That means you and your soon-to-be drivers will be protected for the next 20 years. Plus, every purchase will help fund a teacher's project in our schools. Your next assignment, get to Beaver Toyota St. Augustine. Deadline August 31st. We're here to wow you and our teachers.
Brackish Vodka, the official vodka of UNF Athletics, 100% made in Jacksonville, is available at all local liquor stores. Visit Browdy's, Total Wine, ABC, Shores, Golden, Sahara's, Golden Ox, and more. Drink our gluten-free San Francisco Spirit award-winning vodka and see why it's the smoothest vodka you can buy. When you drink Brackish Vodka, you support all of our local employees and all the money stays in Jacksonville. Drink Brackish Vodka and live life slightly salty. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Hey gang, Hicken here for Zero Res. Man, it is hot outside this time of the year. Many of us are staying inside or going to the pool. Well, my friends at Zero Res are also heating things up. As you know, Zero Res does a great job of cleaning carpets and rugs, but they also clean luxury vinyl planking, tile and grout, fine stone and hardwood floors. And right now, the hottest price of the year, 25% off all hardwood cleaning. That's 25% off tile, LVP, fine stone, and hardwood floors. Zero Res, man, spell it forward. Zero Res, spell it back. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
Get your morning up to par.
Yes.
With Brunch with the Tour.
Tour news, tips, and inside info. Brought to you by
Clearwater Irrigation. Brunch provided by Chick-fil-A.
I made the Professional Golfers Tour.
8:30 Tuesday morning on 1010XL.
Now that's what I call high-quality H2O.
If you want high-quality water in your home at a fair price that won't scare you to death, then talk to someone who knows water and is not a pushy salesman. Contact your local water boy, Keith. I install premium equipment and can repair or even rebuild your existing system. In a business known for aggressive sales tactics, let me show you how my approach is different. If you've got any water problems, contact the water boy at waterboyjack.com.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Football season finally upon us, and with that comes cooler weather. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business, so give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
This summer, beat the heat at Best Bet, your premier poker destination. Whether you're a seasoned poker pro or a first-time card player, you'll find a cool retreat from the summer heat with thrilling poker games, big payouts, and refreshing drinks. Join us for an unforgettable experience. Cool off and cash in at Best Bet. The stakes are high, the cards are hot, and your chance for fun is guaranteed. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Summer is here, which means it's time for road trips and family vacations. Frank Frangie here. Before you hit the road, make sure your car can handle the heat with a visit to Big Chief Tire. Their expert technicians will ensure your vehicle can handle the summer heat, from tire checks to AC services. Avoid the stress of a breakdown and travel with confidence. Visit BigChiefTire.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your summer checkup today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
This is Dr. James Perry, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
New Jaguars wide receiver Gabe Davis has some history with the Kansas City Chiefs, and he will see the Chiefs coming up on Saturday at the Bank.
Yeah, it's always a little something extra with the Chiefs, man. I mean, playing them so many times that I have, they have a special place in my heart. It's preseason game. You know, you see them. I know a lot of the guys over there through playing with them over the years. But definitely that's a team that you always want to beat.
Jaguars wide receiver Gabe Davis. Find out more at Jaguars.com. We will broadcast the Jags-Chiefs game coming up on Saturday night at 7 o'clock right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM. Our coverage begins Saturday at 2 o'clock. I'm Andrew Gibson with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
1010XL is presented by Barra & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, 6 o'clockers, you're loading up today. I trust it's in a Murray Ford. Time for today's Shazam Spotlight, brought to you by the Murray Ford Superstore, Stark and Kingsland. Take that short drive. Save on these big city prices. Deal with my man, Dale Murray. Well, Shazam, they've done it again. Oh, Magoo, you've done it again. If you know, you know. White Sox, 21 in a row now. 21 straight. Went out west, lost to Oakland. Ugh.
Oakland's not as bad as most people thought they were going to be.
You know, that the Rooker kid you like, and then is it Butler hitting leadoff for him?
Yeah,
I think
Lawrence Butler.
Yeah, has the most homers in July. So yeah.
I was hoping the Braves would get Rooker. He's a beast. That guy's really good.
I saw he had like number 28 a couple nights ago. The A's stood pat this time. Maybe, their new city, they're going to actually try and take some talent with them. If they've been doing it right as they've unloaded all this talent across the league, they've got good young players. But didn't we go through the farm systems? Didn't Hicken say their farm system wasn't any good? I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, I'd have to look
Maybe
again.
not. I mean, how could they not be all these deals they've made? But I guess it depends on how good of a deal you're making. But that's today's Shazam Spotlight. Now tied the American League record for consecutive losses. That's 21. The all-time record, 23. The White Sox are threatening to remove the National League East from the record books. The Mets' all-time season worst record is 40-120. The White Sox now are, 27-87, I think? I mean, something just ridiculous. And the all-time losing streak in Major League history belongs to the Phillies, another National League East team. That's 23. The White Sox will give it another go today. We'll see if they try. Maybe they're not trying. All right, Olympics. The U.S. plays today in basketball. That's 3:30 this afternoon. They take on Brazil. Brazil's just 1-2. U.S. another huge favorite, 26.5.
Does anybody we know play for Brazil?
I'd have to look. I watched them the other day. In fact, I don't.
I'm trying to think.
I mean, they used to have Luis Scola, and maybe it was Argentina actually. They had Barbosa. They had some guys, but I don't know. I don't think I don't think they did. To be honest with you, I just watched them a little bit haphazardly, and in fact, I don't think the sound was on one morning here in the studio. So anyway, U.S. is a big favorite. It might be time to look at a comparison between this U.S. team that is, at least so far in the tournament, dismantling the opposition and the Dream Team. But, doesn't take much for ESPN to drum up, is this team deeper than the Dream Team conversation? But maybe a side-by-side glance as Team USA rolls on. Simone Biles wins silver yesterday in an exercise that she always wins. It's the floor exercise, but it's what happened at the medal ceremony that led to a mini dust-up on social media yesterday. She didn't get the golden send-off she wanted, but it was her 4th medal in Paris, her 11th Olympic medal overall. Stepped out of bounds a couple of times, and so Brazil's Rebecca Andrade became the first gymnast to beat Biles in a floor final in a major international competition. She had been unbeaten, Biles, on the floor. Jordan Childs, a longtime friend and teammate of Biles, won the bronze. So this young lady, Rebecca Andrade, who, by the way, has come back, I think, from 3 torn ACLs to continue her gymnastics career, becomes the first to beat Biles, and then in kind of a playful nod of friendship in the medal ceremony, while Andrade stood at the top to get the gold, the 2 Americans, Simone Biles and Jordan Childs, kind of knelt down before her, paying her a little homage. Marlon Humphrey apparently didn't understand. They weren't pledging their lives of servitude to Andrade or the king's concubines. They were just being nice to their friend. Well, Humphrey, again, this falls into the we celebrate the absurd but criticize the rational, found something wrong with that. And on social media, what was the exact tweet, Gibby?
He said, this is disgusting, literally disgusting.
Yeah, and then everyone came back with, stay in your lane, bro. What, sportsmanship is now disgusting? Simone Biles has never finished second. She's given her a little shout out. We didn't just turn the American flag over to the Brazilians, okay? No one referred to Andrade as Her Majesty. Settle down. A little bit settle down. All right, more NFL news. We package it up for you in a football fix. It's brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin, Home, Life, Business, Auto Bundle. Mandy and her crew, the very best, man. So maybe it's time for a tune-up. Make sure you're in the right policies. Could be money to be saved. How good a driver are you? Has your family dynamic changed? You have different drivers? All that covered with Mandy and her dream team. Also by the home course, the Julington Creek Golf Club. Be an awfully rich kicker coming to town this weekend, Harrison Butker. Rewarded by the Chiefs on a deal that pays him, I think, $6.5 million a year. Dude's been nails. Been absolute money, including a Super Bowl long, I believe, last year. I think he had a 57-yarder in the Super Bowl, which is a Super Bowl record as well. There are some inter-squad workouts going on around the league, and tempers are flaring. In fact, it was Daniel Jones coming off an ACL who kind of incited a scuffle at the Giants-Lions practice yesterday. Hard to blame him. By one count, there were 11 scraps with the Giants-Lions practice. Oh, Jim Harbaugh. Here's the coach yesterday in L.A. after his program was found to have, yeah, you bet. The dude, he sent off a dude in disguise on the sidelines. Now his team, his program that he's left in the dust is going to pay the price. NCAA now getting ready to hit him, or at least look at him. Their new head coach deleted 52 texts between him and the spy. And somehow, through all this, Jim Harbaugh didn't know anything about it. It's not his responsibility as head coach. No, his only responsibility was lifting up that trophy.
Yeah, I do have a comment on that. Never lie, never cheat, never steal. I was raised with that lesson. I have raised my family on that lesson. I have preached that lesson to the teams that I've coached. No one's perfect. If you stumble, you apologize, and you make it right. Today, I do not apologize. I did not participate, was not aware, nor complicit in those said allegations. So for me, it's back to work and attacking with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind.
So I guess I didn't realize that it was in the contract, but it really, obligation as the head coach of a program like Michigan is really just to make it to the bank on time to deposit this week's check. And after that, it's your program. Your assistants or you don't get to say, "Oh, I didn't know." It doesn't matter. You're the boss, bro. Whatever. He's in the NFL, never go back to college, and the book is written. Not apologize. He had his fingers crossed, by the way, in case you're wondering. Oh, yeah, I saw the hidden video behind the podium. Had his hand behind his back with his fingers crossed till the end. All right. Listen, Jordan Addison has been charged with DUI. He's got a hearing coming up, so now a potential suspension looms for the Vikings. Boy, anybody that I've seen picking the Vikings anywhere toward 500, and I've seen a few, I'm just curious why. The Texans starters are going to play in the second preseason game. Just about everybody sat in that Hall of Fame game to kick off the season on Thursday. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Picking a rival more come your way next. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Start Sunday morning with a balanced breakfast of football. Breakfast out of bed. Live from Tailgaters Parking on the Terminix Kickoff Show. 5 hours before kickoff of every game. Brought to you by Gatorade and Clearwater Irrigation on 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. And I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
I am dedicated. I am TNT.
With Team in Training, you will reach your best physical self so blood cancer patients can reach theirs. Change your life by joining a marathon, half marathon, triathlon, or a cycle event, and you'll change the lives of blood cancer patients.
I am committed. I am TNT.
After 600,000 participants and almost $1 billion raised for treatments, TNT has helped the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society make a significant impact in the advancement of blood cancer therapies that save lives every day.
I am making a difference. I am TNT.
Join TNT. Expand your circle of friends to be part of a very special community. Train with world-class trainers and have the chance to be part of the most exciting endurance sports events in the country. Or train on your own schedule with TNT Flex. Join TNT and fundraise while you train and take part in getting us all closer to a world without blood cancers.
Join TNT now. Go to teamintraining.org.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Rhino Shield. Brace for this rainy season with Rhino Shield. Those home exterior coatings they have withstand 96-mile-an-hour wind-driven rains, keeping your home safe and dry. Rhino Shield's advanced ceramic technology also helps keep your home cooler, reduces the energy bills as well. And the rest of the summer, take advantage of 30% off, 0% interest financing, plus a 25-year transferable warranty. Call Rhino Shield today. Get that free estimate, 904-414-4868. That's 414-4868. Or visit RhinoShieldJax.com. That's RhinoShieldJax.com.
Before termites attack your home or business and cause costly damage, Terminix it. At Terminix, we know how to stop termites. These destructive pests have been around for millions of years, but before they show up, so do we. And their time is up. Don't live with a termite problem? Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com. Terminix it.
Jaguars fans, the 2024 NFL season is just around the corner, and we can't wait for you to be back at the bank.
Your Jacksonville Jaguars are starting off the preseason going head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs Saturday, August 10th. Be at the bank as the Jags take the field. The Jaguars have won it! You won't want to miss a second of the action. Grab your tickets for the 7 p.m. kick by going to jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We'll see you there.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
What's up? I'm Miles.
Hey, and I'm Jara.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich is how the flavors come together. First, I taste the smoky grilled chicken, then the pepper bacon with that maple bun, added with the sweet heat and the pickles.
I'm really sold on the pickle. It meets you in the middle with the sweetness and the heat.
It's spice-tastic.
Yum-licious.
Flavoristic.
The sandwich of the summer. The Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich.
Order the Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Don't ignore plumbing leaks. They can lead to mold and mildew or structural damage and drain your wallet. So when you have a leak and can't wait a week, call Roland Reich Plumbing. PlumbingJacksonville.com.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
The best game day parking in all of Duval is at Tailgaters Parking. Are you ready for some football? Tailgaters is just steps away on the east side of the stadium. Visit tailgatorsparking.com and secure your season parking pass today.
Daytona always brings the drama.
Everything's on the line. The risk will be higher.
3 wide.
Look how insane this is.
Gunning to keep playoff hopes alive. It's now or never.
It's the most stressful night of racing that you'll ever go through.
For an unforgettable weekend of family fun, high wattage star power, and a front row seat full of fireworks. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 23rd and 24th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Andrew Gibson for 1010XL. Gators head coach Billy Napier on the development of freshman quarterback DJ Lagway.
Just overall comfort level with the system, I would say. I think I had a conversation with him the other day coming off after practice 1, and I know that wasn't perfect. The practice day is never perfect, but just thinking about where you're at now compared to where you were at, after spring number 1, I think he made tremendous growth, knowledge of defense, and I think he's improved fundamentally too. I think the ball's coming out more consistently. His feet been polished up. He's getting better.
Gators head coach Billy Napier on the development of his 5-star freshman quarterback, DJ Lagway. 74 degrees at 7 o'clock. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Yes, sir! Lose my mind. Super Tuesday!
You know where I know this song from? I can't be the only one. I know this song from Tiger Woods Golf.
Okay.
Yeah, like when you're setting up your golfer and whatnot, that's the background music.
Gotcha.
That was years ago, back when the kids were kids.
Didn't the Braves do something with this? Upton here?
Yeah, because they had Justin and BJ.
Upton here.
And then they had Kate Upton on the cover of Sports Illustrated. They put them all together.
Nice.
Well, that was
great.
What a run that was.
Is this in a movie too?
I'm sure it is. Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the only one. I remember this from one of the EA Sports Tiger Woods.
Probably
do. Like at 20, we're talking like 2006 or something.
Good old DMX.
Way back.
Yeah, I like it.
That was a fun game. The games now are, I tried to play one day, and they're just too convoluted for me. Too many buttons. Back in the old day, you pulled the joystick back, you let it go. Away you are. Huh? I got to hit this and spin and set up. No, man. I just want to hit one to take the backswing. I want to hit one to start the downswing. I want to hit one to hit the ball.
We got told you, I think I told you, we got a Ms. Pac-Man at the TV studios. So
okay.
when I'm in there, I sneak away and play a few games. Don't have to put in quarters, so it's free.
Buddy, we went down and we did a little March getaway down to Orlando. We met some friends of ours, and we ended up just getting like an Airbnb on one of the golf courses. And out of season, we were like in a mansion for nothing for what you'd pay for a Motel 6. But they had a video game console like that, the big one. But it was cool. It had like 30 games.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, from Star Wars to Asteroids to
Star
Pac-Man. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have said
nothing but
that.
Star Wars.
That was a mistake. So.
Yeah, that's fun. It's fun to.
Yeah, they were simple then for our simple minds, for us cavemen. The video games weren't as complex.
Yeah, I don't even look at the college football one, and Madden will be
no,
coming
it's way
out,
too much.
Yeah.
X, Y, Z, left this, right that. Nah, I'll just watch y'all.
Fortnite craze is coming. Is that still out there? The Fortnite craze?
I don't know. Who you talking to?
I don't know. We got kids.
My kids have gone through that, and they're back to now just primarily sports games.
That's what mine did.
Yeah. They did the Fortnite, though, for sure.
Oh, yeah. They did the Fortnite.
And I know another one will come.
Well, the Jags inside yesterday, getting through it. A lot of practice time, getting better, and brings us to our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day. And
coming in hot.
That's a good subject, I think. And people are making points about it. By the way, Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars. What Jags player will have the biggest breakout season in 2024 based on camp? Like, what have you seen in camp that makes you think, And now, and here's the interesting thing. Like, one of the guys will say, well, you got first-year players. How can what are they breaking out from? Well, they're
breaking out to have a bigger year than you expect.
Thank you. So by the end of the year, you're going to be sitting there thinking, I didn't think this guy was.
You know what I'm going to do?
I'm going to give you 4, but I want you to give me 4.
Okay.
And see if they match up.
Can I give you my 1 to see if it's on your list?
Yeah.
The one answer I would give if it were on your list.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is rolling the dice on a donkey's back. I mean, this guy was not a thoroughbred by any stretch in year 1. I go take Bigsby.
Okay.
I think there's opportunity going to be there.
Yep.
We'll find out. I mean, but anyway. I know you're not.
I'm down on Bigsby, so I
knew he wasn't going to be on your list.
I shouldn't say he's not on my list. I shouldn't say I'm down on him. I'm just like, I'm Spurrier with Nafis Kareem.
For sure.
We'll talk about Tank Bigsby.
Tank
Bigsby gives us something to talk about.
It's just Bigsby flashed in the preseason last year. He's I know they don't play the games in the shorts, and that's why this time is.
I know.
He is going to get the chance.
All right.
So that, to me, now he's also stifled behind a guy who's going to be a workhorse.
All right, Gibby, you give me a name. You give me one.
Let's see.
Have you looked at the list
I'll
yet?
say Jarian Jones.
Jarian Jones is on the list. That's a good one.
He's had a good camp. You're going with guys that have flashed in camp.
Flashed in camp, or like I said,
Cisco. Is he Cisco on your list?
Cisco's on the list.
Yeah, I figured. How about Devon Hamilton? Is he on your list?
He's not.
It's hard to measure his breakout.
Yeah.
Britton Strange. Did you throw him on there?
I did not, because I haven't really seen him do much in camp.
You're right. That's fair.
Based on camp, I haven't heard. Heard seen.
Ventrell Miller probably falls in that too.
Ventrell Miller's on the list.
He's got to get it, but he's got to get on the field though.
Yeah, I can't. He would be last for me.
He's on the list.
And then, so it's hard to have. I'm trying to think of like more definable. How about
because I remember there was
Devin Lloyd?
There was a play. That's a good guess. There was a play in camp where Ventrell Miller blasted something.
Yeah.
And so
he can't stay healthy, man.
I know, and he's not healthy right now.
He's like the guy Jordan Smith, the other, brief for a time Gator.
And then the other one's kind of a throwaway, but I put him out there anyway. Just the kicker, Cam Little.
Okay.
Because I think Cam Little could go. What if he goes? And he needs to.
I've thrown so many options myself. What are your 4?
So it's Little, Cisco, Jones, and Miller. Little, Cisco, Jones, and Miller. Cisco's a runaway leader right now, almost 400 votes. He had a big day yesterday.
Okay.
He had 3 picks off 3 different quarterbacks.
Well, that helps. He came in with a reputation of being a ball hawk.
Yeah. And,
a lot of picks at Syracuse. I like him.
He's been solid.
It's funny. There's kind of a corollary with Antonio Johnson. If I remember correctly, Cisco also came in his rookie year and was injured early. We didn't see a lot of him early in his rookie year. Isn't that right?
Cisco tore his ACL in college.
My point is we didn't see him until the back half of his rookie year. Is that correct?
I believe that.
Yeah, I want to say we didn't see a bunch of him. And the same with Antonio Johnson. We didn't see a lot of him the first month.
Jarian Jones is ahead of Cam Little, Ventrell. They're all double digits, 15-2, 14-7, 13-4. You can vote at Dan Hicken. Gibby will put it on social as well. And by the way, for a limited time on select move-in ready homes, Dreamfinders Homes, amazing 3.99% interest rate year one of your mortgage. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. They'll help you navigate your home purchase and offer great interest rates. Tell them
you know who the
Danny
answer
sent you.
Short and long-term needs to be?
What?
If you could pick any guy to have a breakout year this year, short-term, long-term, and I mean breakout,
Mm-hmm.
I think the answer is Brian Thomas Jr.
Oh, God.
That's the one you need the most.
Yeah.
You need to have hit that.
Yeah.
I saw neighbors do it again yesterday in their dual workouts. Early on, they threw one deep to the pylon. He went up, twisted his body in the air, caught it in bounds. I mean, we need Brian Thomas Jr. to be Jimmy Smith.
I know.
We haven't had enough of that athlete in our history here.
I would concur.
In fact, I wonder if you go back to when the Jags started till now, who's had less formidable receivers than us? How many Pro Bowl bids do Jags receivers have outside of Jimmy and Keenan? You got maybe one for Chark,
just throw away one,
and one for Robinson. Is that it? Yeah.
For what now?
Pro Bowl wide receiver Pro Bowl berths for Jaguars wide receivers not named Jimmy Smith or Keenan McCardell. I think it's one for Chark and one for Robinson, and that's it.
Justin Blackman didn't make one, did he?
No.
No, he didn't.
That's
he had the talent.
That's hard to believe in 30 years.
Keenan made it.
Keenan and Jimmy.
Jimmy made it.
You're going to get
Allen Robinson made one.
And Chark made one.
DJ Chark made one.
That's it.
Jamal Agnew, wide receiver / return specialist.
Yeah, as a returner. I mean,
we get a little credit.
Osgood, I think, made it as a return and actually, I think caught a touchdown in a Pro Bowl.
Well, the concern is there about the receivers. We were chatting it up the other day, and the boys, they
all a dog.
They think, like Duvernay's a little more accomplished of a receiver than Agnew, but in other words. One of the questions I keep asking, and I've said this to you, and I get it. I know there were salary cap ramifications, so I've heard the explanation, the answer.
Agnew and Jones.
Zay Jones. I don't understand why we didn't just keep him at 4 for 3. I think we need 4 for 3. And I'm Thomas.
Onboarding, Dan. Got to get Parker Washington onboarded.
Yeah, Thomas would start regardless. Kirk would start regardless.
Didn't Zay have like a hang up with a physical and one of his stops?
I'm sure there's some concern about Zay's knee too.
That's
was
what
another
I mean.
one of the
I think there's
issues.
probably. Let's see. I think it's fair as we sit here now to ask that question, and let's see if it was worth the worry in November. Let's see what Zay does, how healthy he stays, how productive he can be. But no, to your point, it's not like you replace. Although I guess the thought is that Gabe Davis, given Zay Jones' opportunity, will be every bit as productive. But
Jeff,
your point is get another one.
Jeff, I'd like you to tell me all the offensive linemen who have gone to the Pro Bowl selections for the Jacksonville Jaguars in the 30 years
that they drafted.
No, that made the Pro Bowl.
Okay. Big Sirs and Tony.
Okay, their game's over.
Wow, that's amazing.
So you talk about the receivers. We can talk about any position.
It's amazing I guess it's not that amazing. If you just took the brief runs from 20, if you took 96 to 99, and then you took like 05 to 08, and then you took, that's it. Just piece together 17, 22.
17, we had a bunch because we had
and there was all
Calais,
defense.
Malik, Yannick,
Telvin,
Jalen, Telvin, all were Pro Bowlers.
The defense was, remember all the defensive scores.
AJ Boye was they had 6 of them.
Yeah.
6 guys made the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, it's defensive guys have dominated our Pro Bowl berths.
They come and they go. I mean, we got 3 good years out of Calais. Malik was a 1-year guy. I mean, he was here, but he had a really good year. Jan would contract issues. Jalen was a pain in the rear. Telvin went whatever, and AJ Boye aged out basically and injured out. So I mean, it's just so fast.
We got an all-pro long snapper though.
We do, Matisic.
Yeah,
we got that going for us.
Boy, that makes me feel good going into Saturday.
Man,
I know this.
Watch him work.
When it comes time to get that back there to the punter or placeholder.
Yeah,
don't mess with us. All pro,
work.
Baby.
Watch him work.
Championship level.
I heard you disparage. Coach Harbaugh, I don't appreciate that.
Guy.
He apologized.
Yeah.
He said he spoke the
truth.
Didn't
lie at all.
He didn't lie?
Yeah, I didn't lie.
He said he knew.
I mean, I know it was my job, but it wasn't my job. I mean, I know it's my responsibility, but it wasn't my responsibility.
He said,
This guy's an idiot. What he said yesterday was so idiotic that if anyone cared, he could have ripped him to pieces. I got a follow-up, Coach.
I don't.
Whose job was it then? There,
I don't understand.
I mean, come on.
You know, one of the overblown. Let's make a story when there isn't a story in the Summer Olympic Games. Is this USA basketball? They're gonna have to really earn this gold medal. They're 3 wins away. They're taking on a team that's 1-2 today.
Yeah.
And if they win today, they probably get Serbia again, who they hammered.
I think Serbia will play them tighter.
Okay.
This time around, I do.
Okay. But good.
But I'm not again.
I mean,
they're everyone they play is overmatched.
Yeah, and they should be. And we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. But there was I'm telling you, this isn't like the dream team now. There's 87 NBA players in the Olympics. Come on, man. We got the stars.
No, the one that I saw yesterday was this. Now suddenly this narrative. They went over there. Are they going to win all their games and all the NBA talent? Now they're winning all the games by 20+. And it's is this team deeper than the dream team?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
In fact, I thought a little bit later, if we have some time, I'd kind of like to go player to player. It'd be fun. We'll do it quick. We don't waste a lot of time. But, okay, if it's deeper, let's just go down the line here. And, by the way, the Dream Team had to take a collegian. So it's not like Christian Laettner was the 12th best player in the world, so we threw him in there. Right. It's back when they were,
trying to switch into professional.
Yeah.
Trying to hold on to some amateurs.
It wasn't near, life in society wasn't near as much about self then.
Right.
Even for the prima donna athletes, it wasn't as much about self then as it is now.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Super Tuesday will be a lot better than Gloomy Monday, where we basically all lost thousands of dollars if you're in the stock market. And,
yeah, it wasn't good.
And got rained on.
The reason I don't pay attention to that, I just trust the boys over there.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
The boys there. Boys are working.
That's right.
They got it.
Yeah.
ITP's on top of it.
That's right. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I know you get all the fame and glory for your ITP relationship. But
yes.
Your boys' cash is over there, too.
Oh!
Managed just fine and proper.
All right.
Do I get a kickback for that, Chris Bryan? Huh? Get a little scratch for that.
Yeah.
Huh? Maybe I get one of these rounds of golf Hicken gets.
Oh, I like that. All right, we're just warming up. We got a big day today. It's Super Tuesday. A lot going on. We got the Lockett Law High School report coming up. We'll start that again.
We got he's been good as gold all year. Scotty Scheffler has me for the moment out of last place. We'll have brunch with the tour.
Oh, boy.
I'll pocket that $1 million gold medal.
Yeah, you did.
And see where we are this week's
I thought it was 100,000, 75,000, and 50,000.
I know you did.
No?
That was disappointing for you to learn the truth to that. So, anyway, all right, we got a lot more ahead. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
Let's go.
Downtown family run for over 100 years. It's Catlin Truck Accessories.
This is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Jacksonville Jaguars did do fairly well last year in pass blocking for Trevor Lawrence. We knew they couldn't really run block that particularly well, but the numbers tell us that Trevor went down 35 times, the 12th most in the league. But Sam Howell, 65 sacks, Bryce Young, 62 sacks. Anywhere from, you want a little lower than 35. You want it to be in the 20s, but if they can pass block like that, but they got to give him more time. They got to give him more time when he goes back to pass. That's the first step in getting Trevor even more successful than he's been. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power. Summer's here, and the job market is hot. Lift Power is looking for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Listen now, benefits including a 401k and a company vehicle, paid training, a sign-on bonus. This offer is way too good to pass up. Come see why Lift Power has been voted one of the best places to work for the past several years in all of Jacksonville. Our rapidly growing business has proudly served the Jacksonville area for more than 50 years. Want you to be part of our family. Don't let a great opportunity slip by. Learn more. All you got to do is go to liftpower.com.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update, brought to you by
USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games, sponsored by Westin Hotels and Resorts. Find wellness at Westin. The women's 200-meter final highlights the events at Stade de France today. Gabby Thomas, the gold medal favorite. She won bronze in Tokyo. Brittany Brown and Mackenzie Long will also represent Team USA. Jamaica's Sharika Jackson, the two-time world champ, withdrew over the weekend because of an injury. 110-meter hurdles, American Freddie Crittenden breezed through his repechage round to get to the semis. On Sunday, he jogged through his heat and finished last on purpose because of soreness. Men's basketball, Germany is the first team on to the semifinals, beating Giannis Antetokounmpo in Greece. Next game up, Serbia and Australia. Winner of that one will take on the winner of the U.S. and Brazil. The last game of the day, the Americans are the top seed. With this Summer Games update, I'm Brad Heller, Westwood One Sports.
Wellness means something different to each of us. And at Westin Hotels and Resorts, we believe every step is an opportunity to enhance your well-being. Whether it's guided group runs and workout gear on demand, or nourishing food options and restorative rest in our heavenly bed. When you travel, you can find wellness at Westin, one of 30 hotel brands in the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio. Find wellness at Westin.
Hi, welcome to Staples.
Yeah, my daughter needs a laptop for college, but I need to watch the budget.
Well, Staples hot deals on tech are backed by a price match guarantee, so our prices won't be beat.
Great. I can't believe my baby's starting college.
She'll do great.
I know.
Oh, let's get you a great deal on a laptop.
Save big on tech for school at Staples. Now get up to $300 off select PCs. Ends 8/24, price match guarantee, valid within 14 days of purchase. Exclusions apply. For details, visit staples.com/price match.
At Honda, we appreciate all the comparisons to other vehicles. And no matter how many times they compare their vehicles to a Honda, only a Honda is a Honda. Remember, value, quality, safety, there is no substitute. Visit your local Honda dealer now and experience the difference.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe here with your daily reminder to get on Tropic Time. Take 10. Sip a refreshing smoothie and manifest the Your Cabana side. Slade hot yoga? Treat yourself. Crushed back-to-back meetings? Get that me time. Adulted a little extra today? You deserve a vacay. You're on Tropic Time now at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And look who's back and causing a stir. Our refreshing Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito mocktail smoothies are here for a limited time.
Hey there, Weekend Warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3 putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major, year 1. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Expert Automotive is ready to keep you cool this summer. Right now, get an AC inspection or a system cooling checkup. Your choice for only $19.99. Their gift to you this summer is $50 off any service and a free tire rotation with any service. Their ASE certified technicians can keep your car cool without breaking the bank this summer. Call them at 374-3373 to get an appointment today. Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods. Dandy subs and sandwiches. Look, we always want you to think about those great options as you're driving around Duval. But the beauty is, even as I'm dropping pounds, Dandy's got great options for me as well. Told you all about their protein packs, delicious salads that they have out there. They have fruit cups for on the go. You know what they have. Veggie snack trays. You can grab those on the go as well. Perfect, healthy snack. Dandy is the name to know when you're on the go. So stop into a Gate store anywhere around Duval and make yours a Dandy, and do it today.
You don't think this would be a good moment to text somebody?
There's never a bad moment to share your opinion on the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Share your opinion
as soon as possible
at 641-1010.
David Ammon here with Zero Res. So Ammon, your mom mentioned it's been a year since we did a complete house cleaning. The kitchen tile and living room floors are looking pretty dingy. It's time to call Zero Res.
That's right. Most folks know that Zero Res does an amazing job at cleaning their carpets and rugs, but they don't know that Zero Res can clean their tile and grout, LVP, and wood floors.
And right now, Zero Res is offering 25% off all hard floor cleaning. Zero Res,
spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
C-E-R-O, Zero Res.
smooth sailing and a smooth taste of Vida de Luis, an all-natural tequila made with volcanic spring water and aerated to provide a smoother finish. Go to VidaDeLuis.com and set a course for smooth living today.
PRP treatment is kind of the thing these days, and in many cases, it eliminates the need for surgery. This is Sheridan Tootin, and my experience with PRP from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has been nothing short of great. I'm really feeling much better now. Ask your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist doctor about PRP treatment.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hit it.
Yeah! Sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. Gibby, what are we handing out today, Frank?
We have got $30 to Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
No.
Check them out. Phillips and Chad Road.
Yeah.
Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right, I've made it pretty clear that my biggest concern about the Jags is the lack of, players, stars. Did we add enough to the roster this year to take the next step? We're just counting on it seems like we're rolling on the young guys being better. That's kind of it. And again, you get little hints along the way what the league thinks about you. And I think the Jags are kind of going to be slotted about where everybody thinks, like that 9-8, 10-7, 8-9, 7-10 area to me.
Well, when you are just 9-8 and you failed in some areas, if you're going to get better, the thought would be you would be significantly better based on your offseason. And I think that really this offseason is kind of looked at like a wash. I don't know if it's, to your point, this team's improvement is going to be based in part on those guys going into years 2 and 3 and making that next.
I'm looking at right, for sure, because I'm looking at the all off-season additions team, right? And
is this the CBS one?
Yeah.
Because we did this with ESPN. Remember, nothing showed up.
Yeah, and there's not, again, it's I get it, man. Caleb Williams, there's excitement there. Saquon to the Eagles, get it. Stephon Diggs to the Texans. Marvin Harrison to the Cardinals.
That one's being overplayed.
Malik Neighbors to the Giants. Those are your 3 receivers. Cool. Brock Bowers to the Raiders. Tyron Smith to the Jets on the O-line. The O-line, which we really hammered last year, right? And there was Tyron Smith was out there. Jonah Jackson was out there. Lloyd Cushenberry was out there. Kevin Zeitler was out there. They drafted Joe Alt. The Chargers did. So we chose Mitch Morse, which is fine, but is that enough? I don't know. We'll find out, right? And then you have your honorable mentions. We did get Gabe Davis, Bills to Jags, but honorable mention is Calvin Ridley, Jags to Titans. So and Calvin Ridley's a more accomplished receiver.
And you already have Stephon Diggs way higher than those two.
Right. So again, one that I would have picked, Derrick Henry, Titans to Ravens. I would have picked that over Saquon, but they didn't. But that's fine. Anyway, my point is that's the only one on the offense. So, all right, what about the defense? What do we do with the defense? Well, there's Hassan Reddick, who's holding out, right? But with the Jets, Christian Wilkins went to the Raiders. Malik Collins went to the Niners, who we got Eric Armstead, which we fall down and get honorable mention. Daniil Hunter goes to the Texans. Well,
here's another good point. Like, did you hear what happened there? Again, you're trying to get your DNA like up to those year to years. Okay, think about what you just said with San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
They let Armstead, known to be a good player, go, and yet their addition of is it a guy at the same position? Is that what you just said?
Yeah,
they had a guy at the same position that they view as better, as an upgrade.
Yes.
Okay, Packers did the same thing. We can love Darnell Savage. You can think you want him all you want. Packers let Savage go, and then they added
Xavier McKinney.
And
they're on the list.
See, they're on the list, and you're not. See, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You can't always, and it's a problem because of this. There's 32 teams in the league. There's lots of good teams. Our GM isn't the be-all, end-all, and you base your opinion on what other teams prove to do with their picks, selections, additions, free agents, or otherwise. And it's troubling that two of your bell cows, the teams you got them from, are viewed to have upgraded from that guy.
So that's where when I get optimistic, then I come back, and that's why I'm stuck in the middle here, spinning my wheels.
Again, we've got Trevor, who some things shouldn't have been 94, and we got Josh Allen 36. We still only have 2 top 100 players.
Right.
And no one else even really. I mean, maybe ETN would threaten That's about – we don't even have anybody knocking on the door.
And so here we are counting on, and like on the offensive line, we're counting on, 4 of the 5 guys. And Ezra Cleveland, who was hurt last year. Again, these are nicked up injuries. They're not serious, but it's still you want them out there, right? And you don't have Ezra Cleveland. Cam, has already had one injury so far. And, look, Cam is Cam. I mean, he is what he is, right? He's probably our nastiest offensive lineman, which is a good thing. We miss that when we don't have him. So he brings a little of that to the table, but he's not ranked as a, outstanding offensive lineman. He's a good NFL offensive lineman, which is what we have again. But there were guys out there that we chose not to chase. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, again, to me, the story of this year with our Jaguars is you're counting on Trevor having a, quote, bounce back year. Not that it was horrible last year, but the injuries and the everything,
documented.
Yeah, so you're expecting that. And then you're really counting on
unproven
second and third year guys, or first and second year guys. The last 2 rookie classes, those 20 guys.
And to a degree, third year guys. To a degree.
Yeah. Making plays, making big plays, making heavy contributions.
I still almost include Cisco and Lloyd in that same group of those guys.
That's fair.
I mean, until you arrive at a level that's considered somewhat elite, we still need the growth in the breakout.
Yeah, and they gave
your list, your poll could have had 12 guys on it.
Right.
That's a problem
for sure.
You need 12 to have already done that.
Yeah, and they all need to do it.
And by the way, maybe sometimes we wait for 4 years, and they're somewhere else, and we're still waiting on Jason's breakout or whatever it may be.
Yeah. Now on the optimistic side, if half of those guys break out, they probably will be better. If Andre Cisco suddenly leads the NFL in interceptions, and gets 9, and Cam Little's an unbelievable kicker, and you go down the list here, the O-line, and to me the secret weapon here is ETN, the guy we've talked about at length, getting more touches.
I don't think they would be pounding that as hard as they are without that being.
He has to
being the case. And Bigsby needs to be. He had his moments last year. Bigsby did. They were just so overcome with mistakes that you don't notice them. He needs to play mistake-free football and take advantage of a great. Listen, number 2 running back's a great spot to be in. If you're good, man, you're gonna play and you're gonna go get a nice second deal somewhere, and. You don't get much more in a year or 2 when you use a third-round pick on a guy. And, again, you say this a lot about our guys. It's not Tank Bigsby's fault he was drafted in round 3. It's not Brenton Strange's fault he was drafted in round 2.
Correct.
The expectations and pressure that we put on those guys early in their career really should be squarely put on the guys who picked them. That's who the pressure is on. That's who the referendum is on. It's not on these young players. If these same players, if they were undrafted or drafted somewhere else, it wouldn't register. No. All of the scrutiny deserves to be on the guys who picked them.
Every now and then you put something out on Twitter and you go, I probably shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? Sometimes, we've always talked about this, like you type it.
Don't know what that is.
Yeah, you type it and then you go, I'm not sending that.
Yeah,
or,
okay.
You should always reread it. And you should never do it when you're hot, when somebody annoyed. But anyway. Sometimes you put out
hashtag Twitterless Jeff.
Yeah, sometimes you put out an observation, and I think Trey Wingo put one out that he probably would take back if he could. And this is what he said. I kind of get what he means, but it doesn't.
Trey Wingo, former ESPN.
About Bucker.
Yeah, I thought.
What does he even do?
I don't know. I thought the exact same thing when he said it. The Harrison Butker extension, making him the highest paid kicker, underscores the inherent truth of the NFL. The better you are at the job, the more a team is willing to put up with pure and simple. And I'm like, when I read it, I went, put up with what?
Yeah, he's a joy out there.
Put up with what?
Yeah, they love him. He's a peaceful, good dude.
Put up with what?
Right. Not putting up with anything.
And so now, if we were going to go through one of the things that we used to talk about with Timmy was, the distractions that come with Tim Tebow.
But Butker doesn't bring that.
None.
That thing flared up. They lost. They tried to condemn him for what he said, and they lost.
Yeah.
Because the people who appreciate the message that he sent and his audience
if you
was
go
completely
back and look,
accepted. That's great. You don't get to jump into a club you weren't invited to and criticize and complain.
Anyway.
And the Chiefs backed him immediately. They love Harrison Butker because, in many ways, because of what he was saying and said, he's a good dude.
Yeah. Do you know who? Did you see this Mondo Duplantis guy? yesterday?
Yeah, he's the pole vaulter who he'd already wrapped up the goal, but went ahead and said, "Let me get a world record."
Yeah,
Not the
that's
French
not
one.
that's not the pole guy. Is
No,
it?
we have other news on him. We probably get to that later.
Yeah, that's 9 o'clock nasty material.
Oh,
no, we won't do that.
Are we getting a shortening process or
we
something?
we got some offers.
Yeah, we got some offers.
Of course we do. Mondo.
I have not seen that highlight. I will not search it out.
Mondo, I don't understand this about Mondo.
Okay.
Why ain't Mondo pole vaulting for us as in U.S.?
Oh, is he American?
I mean, he's Cajun, man. Mondo Duplantis is from like
I
Lafayette,
didn't know
Louisiana.
that. I figured he was from. Who's he? Is he like? Who is he?
He's a pole vaulter.
I know, but what country is he representing?
Sweden.
Sweden.
I just
maybe he's neutral.
I guess so. Mondo Duplantis.
I think the American was second in the pole vault.
Born in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Yeah, I don't know. Damn it.
So
Mondo.
why is he?
Waterboy?
I'm just curious.
Could
Like,
add a Waterboy pole vaulting story.
I'm just curious as to why he chose to. I didn't see it anywhere. Like why he? Because I read it. Mondo Duplantis. I keep saying. Well, first off, when I saw the colors, I'm like, who's he? Who's he?
Yeah.
And he had a brother who played baseball at LSU. I mean,
the name sounded familiar, but being Swedish and all, I thought it wouldn't have anything to do with any storyline I'd ever seen.
Yeah, he was born in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Went to LSU.
I mean, what the hell? I don't get it.
Where does Sweden come from? His father is a former Pole. His Swedish mother, Helena.
Helena, do it for Helena. Did it for his mama.
Okay. Yeah.
We don't need the gold. We got the silver. Whatever. You go, Duplantis.
I kind of like Mondo. I mean,
yeah. You know what? You know who knew Mondo Duplantis here in America before yesterday? No one. You know who knows Mondo Duplantis in Sweden? Everyone. There's your answer. Yeah.
Yeah, but he lives in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Doesn't matter. He's a hero there. He chose to be Swedish. He's winning gold.
Divides his year between winters in Louisiana and summers in Uppsala.
Well, there you go.
Uppsala.
This guy, I promise you, over there, the morning show over there in Sweden, they get him all in the offseason.
Mondo comes on the show?
Mondo comes on the show like he's like the Matt Every of Swedish radio.
He's Gatorade Louisiana Boys Track and Field Athlete of the Year.
Nice.
Lafayette High School.
And he's a Swedish stud in the offseason, apparently.
Could have chosen.
I'm okay with it.
Could have chose to vault for either country internationally. In June 2015, it was announced that he had selected Sweden. It's like a football thing. It's
NIL.
Like, you got the Swedish flag, the United States flag.
Yes.
All the cameras are rolling. Mondo's there. All right,
It's not like it's a.
Hello, Sweden.
Remember the little girl we had one year that went. It's not like I was going to say. It's not like he went and played for Iraq or Russia or China or somewhere. We had the one girl went and played for Russia that time. Remember?
Oh yeah,
years ago.
And those the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
And the Winter Olympics, if you find any kind of connection, then you're going to the other country.
Right.
Yeah. That was crazy. All right, 641-1010. That's the number to call. Gibby, tell them what they're going to win as we head to break.
$30 to Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles. We'll take caller number 3 right now, 641-1010. You can check out Showtime at Phillips and Shad Road here in Jacksonville. $30 to Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam.
Hey, I can hear from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Doctors Boudreaux and Metz have been taking care of me for decades. Decades, man. And I go in there once a year, sometimes every 6 months. If I see something on my skin, I go get it checked out. And they become like family. They're terrific people. And they have Dr. Fader over there for the Mohs surgery if you need that as well. They're there to help you, but they want you to put on the sunscreen when you go outside, right? You're going golfing, put on the sunscreen. If you're going to the beach, you're going to a ball game, just protect yourself from the skin. Floppy hats, long sleeve, dry fit shirts, those are options as well. And if something does come up, you have any concerns on your skin, man, they're very easy to get a hold of, very friendly, and they'll take great care of you. Beaches Dermatology. Give Beaches Dermatology a call online at beachesdermatology.com.
Jags fans, a new Everbank Performance account could be your ticket to London this October. Through the Everbank London Getaway, one lucky winner and a guest will receive round-trip airfare, hotel accommodations, and a pair of tickets to see the Jags play in London. To learn more and for official rules, visit everbank.com/London. No person necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of 50 United States and D.C. 18 or older. Entry period for the Everbank London Getaway Suites is from 8/5/24 to 9/5/24. To enter and for official rules, alternate method of entry, prize description, odds of winning, and other details, visit everbank.com/London. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank N.A.
Are you worried about your roof? Protect it with a lifetime shingle transferable warranty with Universal Roof and Contract. Save up to $1,250 on your roof replacement, plus flexible financing up to 15 years. This expires August 31st and restrictions apply. Call 855-ROOF-HELP or visit universalroof.com to schedule your free roof inspection. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. For all your plumbing needs, call on the Bold City's best. The water heater's broken, disposal doesn't work. Toilets overflowing, the wife's going berserk. There's water all around me, the faucet sprung a leak. The only way to fix it is to call on Roland Reach, 'cause I got the blues, yeah. Roland Reach Plumbing. Lose the bad plumbing blues and find your peace with Roland Reach. Yeah.
Start your Sunday off with a cup of Joe and some sports medicine intel. This is Joe C. inviting you to join me and Dr. George Bari for Breaking Bones every Sunday morning at 7:30. And if you miss an episode, just look for Breaking Bones wherever you listen to podcasts.
The Money Pages brings you this week's Red Zone Featured Player of the Week. Number 44, Jaguars linebacker Trayvon Walker. Walker played college ball for the Georgia Bulldogs and was drafted by the Jags first overall in 2022. Make sure to pick up this week's Jags game program with a commemorative ticket of Trayvon Walker inside. Download the Money Pages app for weekly specials. Money Pages, official sponsor of your Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. My bookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to my bookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
This is Hayes Carline for Kingfish Pest Control, a local family-owned business that's been chosen as the exclusive pest control provider for the brand new state-of-the-art Miller Electric Performance Center. As a Kingfish customer myself, I know their effectiveness in keeping spiders, roaches, bugs, and termites out. When I trust them for my family and the Jags trust them for their business, then you can too. For the best service in town, call my friends at Kingfish Pest Control, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, this is Bert Cannon with the First Coast YMCA. Youth sports at the Y can help nurture your future athlete's potential and experience the joy of being a kid. At the Y, we're providing a safe, clean, and fun environment with basketball, soccer, volleyball, gymnastics, elite skills training, and more. Best of all, participation in Legacy Youth Sports League is free with your family membership. Visit fcymca.org to learn all about youth sports at the Y.
Who's the only person to walk in space and also visit the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean?
How long has it been since you compared homeowners' insurance rates? Log on to southernoak.com to get an instant quote or find an agent near you.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
NASA astronaut Catherine Sullivan is the only person so far who has spacewalked and has traveled to the Mariana Trench.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
What does Devin Lloyd think of the coaching style of new defensive coordinator Ryan Nielsen?
An old school, tough mentality. It's really a mindset. The scheme is one thing. I think the scheme, like I said, is very complex but super simple. He has organized it in a way where everything makes sense, and it's not kind of like relearning stuff over and over again. It's like, okay, this is what we're going to do, and this is what we're going to do for the rest of the year. So that's really good. And then it's a mindset that he has that everybody feeds off of.
Devin Lloyd, Jaguars linebacker, on new Jags defensive coordinator Ryan Nielsen. I'm Andrew Gibson with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back to the program. We're hanging out here on a Super Tuesday, making things happen. Good things happen. Enjoying ourselves. Kicking it around. A little back and forth. That's what we do here on the program. There's a funny social media thing with Ayuk. There's some guys who swear he's going to the Steelers. He's been traded to the Steelers like 5 times. He hasn't been traded yet, and it's just a little back and forth. I keep reading every day, like 49ers on NBC and 49ers have the framework of a Brandon Ayuk trade with both the Browns and the Patriots. So now it's up to Ayuk to decide if he'll accept either team's contract terms. So
I wonder if Ricky Pearsall hadn't been injured, if this would be a more valid story. I can see no reason why, nor should they trade Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers would be dumb.
Yeah.
The 49ers drafted him. He's making like 14 this year, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you get to the point where you get that your last year, you get the most money. The 49ers are well within their rights of good scouting to get what they can out of the guy and then move on. I wouldn't trade Brandon Ayuk. He's a big piece.
Yeah.
So I don't think the Niners would either. And shame on Ayuk. Shame on dudes for not, and if he doesn't play. I mean, ultimately he will. I don't know what the problem is here, buddy. Go out, have a great year. You're not looking at the receivers around the league.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a great situation. You're on a great team with all kinds of weapons. You can certainly look and produce like a number 1 receiver and go get paid next year. And if you're willing to go to the Patriots just to get paid rather than play 1 year with the 49ers and have a chance to win the Super Bowl, it says something.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Kansas City comes to town this week. There is a reality.
No, it's the.
Okay, that was the chair.
Yeah. 100%. What do you think I do? Just sit over here and pass it, cut the cheese? 100%. You're a weird person. 100%. Yeah, there's no farting. Nobody farted. And stop giggling and continue with your Chiefs. You did.
No, I didn't.
Is that what just happened?
No.
Yeah, well then
you know the sound came from you.
It was the chair, 1,000,000%.
Okay.
A zillion
That's
trillion.
fine.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not accusing.
It's fine, yeah.
I
Well,
heard
now
it.
you are.
Well, I heard it. I looked over.
Yeah.
You had that look
All right.
of.
Yeah, on to Kansas City.
Okay.
You need some WD-40 that's your foe here.
Thank you. So the Chiefs have apparently Donovan Smith has gone from their O-line. They have a competition. Second-round rookie Kingsley Sumataya and second-year player Wanya Morris are in a battle for the blind spot of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Lion.
Left tackle.
I'm going to go with the Lion King there.
Yeah. They say Kingsley is
Sumataya.
Yeah,
Matata.
Has been getting the first-team reps.
Sure.
Creed Humphrey has praised him.
How much are the Chiefs starters going to play? They're still keeping that?
I've not seen that
because they played him for a series or two. It doesn't do anything for me, but whatever.
Another guy having trouble with interceptions in camp is Brock Purdy. And
Josh Allen has to.
Yeah, but out there, they're using the same thing. They're working on things. He's trying to be more aggressive. We're trying to see what fits and doesn't fit.
The difference between the difference for Purdy and Trevor is it wasn't a problem for Purdy.
Right.
It stood out here in those first 2 days because it was such a glaring and admitted problem from Trevor, from the guys, and so to have to be more, wary of ball security and to start like he did, started a flash flood, I think, a little bit.
Nice moment for Freddie Freeman at the Dodger game last night. He was very emotional talking about his son. He has Guillain-Barré syndrome.
Yeah.
Which is really dangerous.
I appreciate his emotions around his son.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. I don't appreciate crying about what great fans the Dodger fans are. I heard all that before, Freddie. The Braves fans were the best fans ever when you cried for them. So, yeah, crying about the Dodgers. You want to cry? Want to cry about the emotion of the son?
Oh, dear.
You want to cry about the support of your franchise? You get on there and talk about what the Dodger fans have meant to you in the 20 minutes you've been there.
It isn't about you and the Braves. It's just Freddie Freeman walking out there.
Whatever.
I want to thank Dodger fans.
Standing ovation.
Where would I be without the Dodgers?
Son is almost fighting paralysis and
take that little, take your Insta wife and put it on the ground. Leave us alone there, Hollywood.
I didn't think he was saying anything about the Braves.
Yeah. No, he's talking about the Dodger fans, and he can't believe how great the Dodger fans are and what they've meant to him and his family.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not buying that one. I already watched you cry about a fan base. That was way back a year ago, Freddie. Remember the presser?
Oh, boy.
Shut up.
Oh,
Take your money. Get the best the doctors can help.
Ouch.
Move along. Dodger fans.
Shouldn't have brought that up, I guess. Sorry. Sorry, Googans.
Really appreciate Dodger fans.
Maybe we should go back to the fart
The
thing.
best fans in the world here.
Should we go back to the fart thing?
I saw this. Did you digest ranking every Major League Baseball wildcard team after the trade deadline?
I did.
From David
They
Schoenfield.
had you not making it.
Yeah, that's correct. And so then I started
enjoyed
thinking,
that, but I really don't think that's the case.
Well, I don't know if it's the case or not. I do know this. If you are a Braves fan and you read this.
Aren't you in first of the wild cards?
Yeah. Well, no. I think we might be. I think we're a half game ahead of 2. And
okay.
Whatever. No, but I would say this. This is all I would say. I mean, it's been a long time since you looked at a column like this in August and it didn't have the Braves in the postseason. The last time, the last time they won the World Series. So, so put it in your pipe, ESPN.
Wow.
Let's play a little bit. I take points immediately away from the genius that writes the column when he tells me I just lost a series to the Marlins.
Yeah. Know
the game, Chief. 4-game series 2-2 is not a series loss.
Okay.
So if you can't even keep up with what a series means,
Oh, dear.
then keep your opinions to yourself. So wishful thinking.
Yes, sir.
You can put them 4 and give me your kooky reasoning.
Okay.
And then you can GTH. We lost the series to the Marlins 2-2. That's what this genius, this baseball savant says.
Oh, dear.
We lost the series to the Marlins 2-2. Because the Braves got shut out Sunday. That showed that a revamp offense can't get,
I tell you the team that
come on, man.
I tell you the team that just those Diamondbacks, man.
They're
they did this last year. They came out of nowhere last year. And here they are now, just kind of rocking and rolling here. And boy, they battled Cleveland last night, and they beat the Guardians in extra innings, 7-6. It's and Cleveland has who is it? Does Cleveland have the best record in baseball?
I don't think anymore.
No,
but they've lost like 4 out of 5. I think.
Yeah, well,
that's the problem. They're right there.
Best record in baseball. Barely, but half a game ahead of the O's and the Yankees.
Yeah, they're in a bit of a slump. The Phillies are slumping like crazy, and we just see if somebody make it. They got another. They're going to keep slumping. They're going to slump for 6 more. Dan, the Phillies are about to go 2-4 in the next 6.
Yeah.
Can the Braves or Mets go 5-1?
Yeah, we're not. We're on the West Coast.
Well, we got the Brewers who are better than us. So
yeah,
there's that.
You seem to handle the Brewers okay.
Yeah, that's probably true. But yeah, that famous last. The Braves have not been any good.
I need a luncher to get his squad going.
We've not been any good at home, man. It's
been good at home?
No, all year it's been a struggle. Let me look at the home record. I'm gonna guess it's.
I've got it.
32 and 23.
Look at our home record.
That's right.
Yeah, 30 and 29. But your road record is at least there's something there.
28 and 28 on the road.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Again, in fairness, the reason I'm piping all my anger to all these other sources, I can't be mad at a baseball team that's missing, 5 All-Stars most of the year. I can't. I mean, God bless them for being alive.
All right.
Game and a half ahead of the Mets for that wild card spot. Oof.
I just.
Where do you go?
We go Colorado.
Yeah, they stink though. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
You're in Colorado, and the Phillies are at L.A. You could be. What are you? 7? Yeah, you could be 5 back.
You just went to Anaheim and lost 2 out of 3.
Yeah, I feel you.
West Coast swing.
We just lost 2 in a row to the Marlins. According to some, that's losing the series. But
have the White Sox chased down your futility record yet, Dan?
They're getting there.
Well, I mean, they got to finish the season.
Right now,
27-8. They're ahead of pace.
They're ahead of pace, which I'm not happy about.
They're going to, and by the way, if they can lose a couple more, they're going to wipe a lot of shame off the National League East. The Phillies have the all-time losing streak, 23 games. White Sox now 21. And the
Big Hurt said it's time for Grafal to throw a table and start yelling and screaming.
That'll work, huh?
I think that's past. There's 61 games under 500, boys. 61 games. It is hard to be this bad. It really is hard to be this bad. And the Athletics got them last night. We'll see if they can get them again here. I'd like them to get to 27 and 100. That would be fun. And it also demonstrates how tough it is to be like 40 and 120. It's next to impossible in this day and age.
Man. White Sox making it look pretty easy.
They are 17 and 40 at home, 10 and 48 on the road.
Bro, there's this. All you need to know is when you look at the standings, there's a streak column, and W2, W2, L2, L3, L1, L1, L3, W2, W1, L21. 21 straight losses. I promise you. I'm going to ask you a question.
Nobody does it.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Who won the World Series this year? College World Series?
Who won it?
Yeah.
Tennessee.
If Tennessee played the White Sox schedule the last 21 games, would they have a win?
Oh, yeah.
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 And you can't say that about any other sport. The best college football team can play an NFL schedule. They will go 0-16 100 years in a row.
They'd win one.
They'd win a game, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little college football when we come back on the other side, and more Jag talk as well as camp takes us toward the preseason opener on Saturday. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. We got brunch with the tour coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. We're going to start the Lockett Law High School report.
Yeah.
And, a team and a coach coming off a trip to the state final a year ago. In fact, a power restored, I think it's fair to say.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to this high school football program. So we'll listen. Pigskins are going to fly this fall. And whether it's the Jags, our Monday morning lineup is going to knock your socks off, gang. We're going to dot some I's and cross some T's and look forward to that. But Chris Doring is going to join us throughout the football season. We're going to continue with the Lockett Law, so college, pro, high school, you got it. If it's got pigskin on it, we got you covered. So back with more next. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. You're in the pole position with 1010XL.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Ooh, let's go racing.
This Sunday at Richmond, brought to you by the Plumbers and Pipefitters Local Union 234. From the station with the most horsepower, 1010XL.
Hello, Hicken here for Zero Res. Man, it's hot outside, rainy. Many of us are staying inside, or we get to the pool once that storm goes away. Well, my friends at Zero Res are heating things up too, man. As you know, Zero Res does a great job of cleaning carpets and rugs, but they also clean the luxury vinyl planking that we're all getting, tile and grout, fine stone, hardwood floors. Yeah, right now we got a hot price for you here in the summer. 25% off all hardwood floor cleaning. That's 25% off tile, the LVP, the fine stone, the hardwood floors. Zero Res is there for you. Zero Res, man, you spell it forward. Zero Res, you spell it backwards. Zero Res. It's the right way to clean.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too. From Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Hey gang, Hicken here for Zero Res. Man, it is hot outside this time of the year. Many of us are staying inside or going to the pool. Well, my friends at Zero Res are also heating things up. As you know, Zero Res does a great job of cleaning carpets and rugs. But they also clean luxury vinyl planking, tile and grout, fine stone and hardwood floors. And right now, the hottest price of the year, 25% off all hardwood cleaning. That's 25% off tile, LVP, fine stone, and hardwood floors. Zero Res, man, spell it forward. Zero Res, spell it backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's challenger, an asphalt marketer from Jacksonville, Florida. Meet Sheldon Fish. Today's category, air conditioner repair experts in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, I bet it's going to be Bueller.
Your question. Unlike Jacksonville, the Sahara Desert has a complete lack of air conditioner repair experts. What kind of camels do they ride?
That's not really a question about air conditioner repair.
5 seconds.
But that's a camel question.
Pick a camel, Sheldon.
Arabian dromedary.
That's right, Sheldon. Like the majestic Arabian dromedary, the skilled technicians at Bueller Air and Plumbing can repair any make and model of air conditioner the same day you call, making sure you are cool.
They don't spit, do they?
No, but Steve, the new guy, has a bit of a hump.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey there, Weekend Warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3-putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major, year 1. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
It all comes down to Daytona in the Coke Zero Sugar 400 race weekend, August 23rd and 24th. Answer this question for a chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to the Coke Zero Sugar 400 August 24th. Who has the most victories in the Coke Zero Sugar 400? Text the driver's last name only to 641-1010. Who has the most victories in the Coke Zero Sugar 400? Text the driver's last name only to 641-1010 for your chance to win.
Vegas, baby. This is Taylor Dahl from Helmets and Heels, and we're sending one lucky listener to Circa Resort and Casino this December. Win a free 3-night stay with $200 food and beverage credit, plus a daybed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive 143-foot screen at Circa, you'll huddle up with the Heels at the Overhang Bar for our pregame tailgates on Friday with drink specials and giveaways. For a chance to win this all-in package to Circa with Helmets and Heels, enter at 1010xl.com/Vegas.
And if you've already booked your flight to Vegas for the big game and are still searching for accommodations, Circa Resort and Casino has a special rate just for Jacksonville fans. Mia here, and for just $500, get a 3-night stay at Circa, $200 in food and beverage credit, plus a day bed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive screen, it's the world's largest hot tub party. The all-in package is only available till August 30th, so act now. Book and join the Heels in Vegas. Visit CircaLasVegas.com today.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Andrew Gibson for 1010XL. This update brought to you by USAPark.net. Mike Norvell and the Noles getting geared up for their season opener later this month. Just had their first stadium scrimmage at Doak Campbell.
The guys' first time in Doak, it was great. There was some nerves, there was some buildup. The kind of things that you want. We tried to create a little bit of of an atmosphere, obviously, being a close scrimmage, but, you still, when you're in Doak at night, it's definitely something that these guys, they get geared up for.
Mike Norvell and the Noles still planning to come to Jacksonville. They'll come here Wednesday and Thursday and have contingency plans in place if the storm affects things. 75 degrees at 8 o'clock, time and temp, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Wow, I don't know how to start the segment.
What do you mean?
Sure. Dan Hicken told me in the break. Deep, pensive thought. Looked me straight in the eyes.
I did.
A little bit of a gleam there. A little bit of a glimmer / glare.
What'd I say?
And he said, quote, "I hate you." All righty. Off to the 8 o'clock hour we go. It's Catlin Jug Accessories Tuesday. Yeah, FSU Mike Norvell and the Knowles Caravan arrives in Jacksonville, where they are scheduled to practice tomorrow and Thursday at UNF. I'm pretty sure, listen, Knowles fan, no need to head out there. I'm pretty sure in the past that's been closed to the public. I remember there was some pushback, and it was asked if that would change, but I don't see Norvell commenting on the Jacksonville trip's been an ongoing tradition. Another way to help the team prep for 2024, time to be together, get away. I think we talked about this. It's kind of like building, this is what a road trip will be like.
Yeah.
You know, and I think they try and handle it like they're going out of town for a
little bit of bonding, that kind of thing.
Yeah. He says the Jacksonville trips have been really good for our program. I'm excited about it. They return to FSU on Friday. They'll have another private scrimmage on Saturday. But, yeah, again, they'll be here in town. There will be some media availability. You'll hear from Mike Norvell, but I don't think it's open to the public. So I don't think FSU fan can just, get a little
doesn't make a lot of sense, but whatevs.
I have a question for you since we're talking college football.
Sure.
There will be 7 at-large teams.
Okay.
In the college football playoff, the new 12-team college football playoff. The 4 major conference champions go, and then the highest-ranked conference champion from all the alphabet soup conferences will also get a nod.
Okay.
I want to know of those 7, how many of those 7 will be SEC or Big Ten teams? I say that because the first coaches poll was released yesterday.
I saw that.
8 of the top 16 are from the SEC.
How many are from the Big Ten?
4 of the top 16 are from the Big Ten. So that's 12 of the 16. By the way, only FSU, the Big 12's champion, and the non-Power 5 don't fall in the top 12. So that's 2 teams that are going to be worse than 12th who would get in. Again, I'm using the coaches poll. This won't be the same at the end of the year. But FSU starts 10. They would be the only ACC team in. Utah is 13th, but they would get in as a conference champion.
Okay.
And then whoever the non is. So
Florida set to face 1, 4, 6, 10, 12, 15, 19, and 20. Good luck.
Yeah, for sure.
1, 4, 6, 10, 12, 15, 19, and 20.
Will they all 7 be from the, or does it won't? Is there a scenario where a second Big 12 should get in?
Well, I don't like. This goes to one of Joe U's oldest arguments one of the very few that I agree with. And his point is it does matter where you start because of how you finish, and sometimes you have to work way too far up, and the SEC gets the benefit of the doubt, which they do. And I don't like – you're telling me that there are – how many SEC teams are in the top 12?
The top 16.
Top 16?
8.
You're telling me that there's, I don't know, 6, 7 better than the Big 12 champ? I don't like my point is
you're not saying there's 6 or 7 better than the Big. The
Utah,
Big 12 champ.
Utah's ranked. You said 13.
Yeah,
and they're the Big 12 champion.
Yeah,
yeah. I think the Big 12's not as bad as people are going to make it out to be. I mean, so that part annoys me.
Well, I
get the SEC. I get it. I love the SEC, but
let's go back to last year's final 16 in the coaches poll.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Big Ten as they sit now. They weren't obviously some of these guys were in different conferences, but the Big Ten would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 16. The SEC would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Of the 16. Then you would get a Big 12er, I guess. Arizona finished 11th, so they would be Big 12. You get Notre Dame. You get Oklahoma State at 16, another Big 12, and then you get.
I just think that they've pushed the Big 12 down, and they want SEC Big 10 heavy. I get it.
It's going to be a hard sell if you've got a 10-2 Oklahoma State though, and a 9-3 LSU because LSU has who they played. I don't
know the schedule.
It's always going to be easy to take these teams and say, okay.
In fairness, some of the SEC, Missouri has a very manageable schedule. Some do, some don't. You have to look at the schedules.
I think
if Oklahoma State's playing the top 8 teams in the Big 12, which I don't know that they are, and they win those games, and 10-2 should matter over 9-3.
Boy, I don't know. I'd have to look exactly what it is, and that's the one part that's still.
And then the other thing that happens, of course, Jeffrey, is that we'll look back and we'll say, well, like for example, this is one thing I would hope for as a Gator fan. Florida set to face 1, 4, 6, 10, 12, 15, 19, and 20. Well, I hope that we learn that 4, 10, 15, 19 were all overrated.
Well, and sometimes they are. And that 38 or wherever Florida is underrated.
Yes. And if they beat those teams, then they will be some of that discussion. But, yeah. So, anyway, I get it, man. I do. And
I guess my point is this. When we get to the point, and if things don't go right, why wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
We'll play y'all in the regular season. But the college football playoff is now the Big Ten SEC challenge. We're keeping all the money. Our schools are getting all the cash. We're going to continue to grow and ultimately we're going to have 2 20-team upper division. That's and by the way, what they should do some relegation.
Georgia, by the way, just for the record, plays 4, 5, 6, 14, and 15. And
that's also a good schedule.
It's very good. And Texas, Bama, and Ole Miss are all on the road.
Yeah, Georgia's schedule, they're going to earn it. Yeah, they won't. I don't think that regular season win streak will continue. They'll have losses this year.
We saw, like, Texas's wasn't.
No, Texas and
Oklahoma's was, but Texas's wasn't.
Yeah. Right? But even still, Texas is going to be, to your point, now Texas won't have to be measured against Oklahoma State, so it's not the best example. I think, though, what you have to factor, like you talked about that schedule, like if they go 11-1 against theirs and Missouri goes 9-3 or whoever it may be, right? Well, Utah is 13. You got K-State 17, Oklahoma State 18, Arizona 21, Kansas 24. Got 5 of the 25.
Well, my point is this: that those teams are squished down a little bit more.
I got to be honest with you. If it's a 9-3, this isn't a good year. I don't think Missouri can be 9-3. I think unless they get injuries and choke.
Florida can be 9-3.
I guess they could. If Florida's 9-3, should get in over one of those teams 10-2, but others
depending on the
maybe
record.
not. Right.
Depending on the record. But yes, they 9-3 with Florida's schedule would seem to be like he earned it. They earned it.
I think the Big 12 is going to be viewed somewhat like those non-Power 5 leagues. Because that's it's as much as you want to believe. When Utah is your bell cow, you're in a whole different substation of college football. And it's important we don't lift the Kansas States and Oklahoma States to a level they've never consistently enjoyed because they're the only ones left. I said Oklahoma and Texas have won like 13 of the last 15. They're just these schools. Arizona has never competed with USC and Oregon and Washington consistently. So the Big Ten should be viewed as AAA between the AA non-Power 4 and the Big 2. And if you want to argue ACC versus Big 12, you're a Big 12 fan, I don't know. Maybe you can. I'm looking at the ACC rankings right now. I got FSU 10. I got Clemson 14. I got Miami 19. I got NC State 22. I mean, it's not too different from what the preseason Big 12 ranked teams are and look like. So we'll see. Going to be a lot of shuffling for sure. The preseason college polls, not the coaches' polls, not the one that we should be, using for all our measurements of what the playoffs is going to look like. It'll look a lot different from this. Notre Dame is going to hold a lot of cards. Where do you put them?
Yeah.
Do you almost have to?
They lost a tackle yesterday, torn pec. He was going to be a starter, so that was a
they open at Texas A&M.
Big loss for them. It'll be interesting. They were close last year, but they have who they get? Riley Leonard? Is that who they got? The kid from Duke?
Yeah, the schedule's very cush.
For Notre Dame? Huh?
By Notre Dame standards. They're at Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Home against Northern Illinois.
At Texas A&M, tough game opener.
Again, that's one that Florida is claiming is going to be a win. So,
yeah.
Well,
Florida's his home at least against.
All right.
My App State boys took care of them.
At Texas A&M, Northern Illinois at home, at Purdue, Miami of Ohio at home, Louisville at home, Stanford at home, Georgia Tech at home.
Yeah, it's not a tough schedule.
Navy at home, FSU at home. Or God, they don't play any road games. Virginia at home, Army at home, at USC.
Wow,
that's Cupcake City.
I mean, to me, if they go 9-3, they don't deserve to get in.
Well, because the 3 losses will be FSU, USC, Texas A&M, I guess.
Yeah.
Or you really get upset somewhere.
Yeah, they don't deserve it. They need to go 11-1, 10-2 at worst.
And again, also depending, it's going to be fun. It's going to be. There are going to be legitimate arguments. I mean, think about the arguments last year just to get that 5th team in, 5th and 6th. This year, it's always going to shift down. There are teams, we've had coaches cry on Selection Sunday in NCAA. That's with 65.
Yeah.
They felt strong enough about their at-large chances when they got down to 20s. It matters, right?
Do you have any desire, and is this, I mean, I've seen the documentaries and stuff, so I don't know that FX is releasing the American sports story, Aaron Hernandez.
No.
It's coming out September 17th.
It's been there, done that.
Josh Rivera will be playing Aaron Hernandez. I don't know who that is.
Oh, it's a drama then. It's not a documentary.
Yes.
I might watch it then.
Patrick Schwarzenegger will be playing Tim Tebow.
Now it's starting to sound cheesy. This is starting to sound Lifetime movie-ish.
Well, they did the OJ one. I don't really.
I never watched the OJ one. I heard it's good.
I don't know, man.
I don't like when you dramatize fact.
Yeah.
I mean, there's factor there in Hernandez. He was a troubled monster.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he was.
No
An
doubt.
evil, troubled young man. He may have had soft spots and times. Can't do what Aaron Hernandez did and not be.
Before we head to break, can I tell you one of my favorite Olympic stories?
Sure.
And we've talked about this one. Slipped by me. I didn't see it, because you say they're on all these different times.
Yeah.
All right. So imagine.
Did U.S. men win volleyball yesterday afternoon?
Don't know. Good
I
question.
was watching. It was good, and then we switched it.
All right. So this lady, Kristen Faulkner.
Okay.
She grew up in Alaska.
She's not a Minnie Mouse voice.
No, that's Femke.
Yeah.
She grew up in Alaska. That makes her American.
Mm-hmm.
Although
seems like she'd be a Winter Olympic.
Maybe she knows Mondo. She went to Harvard and rode.
Okay.
Rode at Harvard.
Mm-hmm.
Moved to New York City after school.
Yeah, why go back to Alaska? You're Harvard educated.
Yeah, started working for a venture capital firm.
Sure.
So now she's 22 years old, right?
Oh, she just got out of Harvard.
Well, no, I'm saying she must be, at this point, she has to be about 22 years old.
Oh, when she got out of Harvard. Maybe a little older.
Yeah, moved to New York City after school, started working for a venture capital firm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big bucks.
Took a beginner's cycling class in Central Park. Started cycling at 5 a.m. before work. Competed in some local cycling tournaments. I guess she was a rower. She's probably a competitive athlete. And did pretty well. So she quit her job, moved to California to cycle full-time. Got added to the USA road cycling roster 1 month before the Olympic Games. And now 7 years after taking a beginner cycling class in New York City, wins gold at Olympics.
Her parents must be like, and we went to Harvard. Why again?
First American to win gold in the women's road race in 40 years.
Wow. Americans have won some stuff they had not won in a long time.
That's
but for her. Yeah, it's
either
the stories.
Is cycling easy? I don't think so.
No,
right?
It's not easy. That's one that.
How did she find her way to cycling?
I guess she's just a great athlete.
Great athlete.
It sounds like. Look at you can't go.
She's a rower.
You can't go rowing down. Madison Avenue.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess just took to that. That's amazing though. What
That's
an
kind
athlete.
Of a cool story, isn't it?
Yeah. And what's odd about not odd, you think of rowers, you think of upper body strength.
Yeah.
And you think of cyclists as younger body, and I guess it's that cardio helps in both. But man, yeah, that's amazing. And again, it's been an incredibly successful Olympics for Team USA.
Yes.
And I think with the world split, and do we ever lose the medal count anymore? Does China get us sometimes?
Well, we were behind in gold.
We were for a while. I think we're tied now.
China cheats though, don't they?
Probably. I think they all,
Haven't they
America's had its share of cheaters through the years.
Hasn't China though been questioned about cheating?
Yes.
In the Olympics?
Yeah, for sure.
It was Russia, now it's China.
And it was East Germany before that, remember?
Yeah.
East German girls had the best mustaches at the games.
I guess we've had these conversations forever, haven't we?
We have.
This is The Drill. We got Brunch with a Tour coming.
It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update. Brought to you by USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games, sponsored by Grainger. With supplies and solutions for every industry, Grainger has the right product for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. The U.S. men's basketball team won all 3 of its group games by at least 17 points. Now it's time for the knockout round. The U.S. at the top seed will take on Brazil this afternoon. Germany is already on to the semis after topping Giannis Antetokounmpo and Greece. Women's soccer semis, a rematch between the U.S. and Germany later. The Americans won 4-1 in the group stage. Women's volleyball, it'll be the U.S. and Poland in the quarterfinals. Also the quarterfinals in women's water polo, the U.S. and Hungary. The Americans are looking to become the first water polo team, men or women, to win 4 straight gold medals. With this Summer Games update, I'm Brad Heller, Westwood One Sports.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
DQ presents... Picture this. Picture the DQ $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Not just a cheeseburger, a bacon cheeseburger, plus fries, drink, and a sundae, all full-sized, all for $7. Because everything's better with bacon. Everything's also better with a side of fries, a refreshing drink, and a sundae to finish. Yum. The $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Now for a limited time on the $7 meal deal lineup. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Couldn't be any happier than be part of the George Moore Chevrolet family. And when I say family, I mean it. That's how they'll treat you when you visit that beautiful showroom off Atlantic Boulevard. You'll find out what I'm talking about. No pressure, just friendly help. And whether you are in the market for a car, a truck, an SUV, electric pre-owned, George Moore Chevrolet has it. You know me, I got my boy Blue, the beautiful blue Silverado. I love it. But I saw this Corvette that the boys are going to be giving away from George Moore Chevrolet. Giving away a Corvette. All you got to do is go to their social media pages and register to win, Facebook, whatever. They just register. They'll be giving away a Corvette this fall. Woo. If you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, don't worry. MooreChevy.com. Easy to navigate. All the vehicles, sales, service, parts. Never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet, gang. Together, let's drive.
It's storm season, and JEA is committed to keeping you informed. In the event of a storm, we'll text and email you about the status of your services. We use Facebook and Twitter to post real-time updates. Our live outage map on JEA.com lets you track restoration progress. And as crews work to restore services, our storm outreach team will be in local neighborhoods to answer your questions. Because as your community utility, JEA is here to keep you safe and connected. Your community, your utility.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Mia here. Get it all when you shop Arlington Toyota Pre-Owned. Just listen to this. Over 275 SUVs, over 200 cars, over 100 pickups, over 50 luxury vehicles. That's over 600 vehicles, and they're all in one location. Arlington Pre-Owned even has 125 vehicles under $18,000. Plus, you get Arlington's 60-day exchange program and financing help from their Credit for Everyone program. Shop online anytime at arlingtontoyota.com.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Training camp is about the basics.
Focus on the fundamentals.
Every time something you need to know happens at training camp, you'll hear about it on 1010XL. Brought to you by Kingfish Pest Control and Roland Reach Plumbing.
Hey, David again with Royal Pest Services. TAP Insulation stands for thermal, acoustic, and pest control. Keep your home cool, noise out, and pests dead. Visit RoyalPestServices.com to schedule a free inspection.
If you're looking for custom metalwork, look no further than Superior Fence and Rail. Whether it's custom railing, shade structures, or custom entry gates, their expert team controls the turnkey process. From CAD design and raw metal to powder-coated finish and expert installation. When you choose Superior Fence and Rail for your custom metal project, you get a project that's well, superior. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail today.
The Sunshine State says it all in the nickname. That summer sun in Florida can take its toll on an air conditioning unit and send your electric bill through the roof. Florida Home AC can help you handle the heat with a brand new AC unit with low monthly payments and over $3,000 in federal tax credits on select systems. So this summer, don't sweat it out. Cool off with Florida Home AC, the official AC company of the Jaguars. Call them today, 777-4300, and check out their tremendous savings on a brand new AC system.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, in talking about the quality of cut of a diamond, is there a particular diamond cutter that's known as the best?
Frank, the answer is yes, and that would be Hearts on Fire, who have the world's most perfectly cut diamond, and we have them now at Underwoods. When anybody comes in and looks at one of these diamonds, the first thing they say is, wow! That's because these diamonds are cut from absolute maximum beauty and are really worth seeing, so you have an idea of how good a diamond can really look. They have perfect polish, perfect symmetry, and perfect proportions, and are backed up with an American Gem Society Diamond Quality document. Now, not every diamond could be a Hearts on Fire diamond because only certain rough diamonds in the hands of the most skilled cutters working in state-of-the-art cutting facilities can cut these. In fact, only 200 diamond cutters out of the 1 million people employed in the diamond cutting trade are skilled enough to cut Hearts on Fire diamonds.
See Hearts on Fire now at Underwoods, San Marco, Avondale, the shops of Ponte Vedra, Underwood Jewelers.
Good people drink good beer, and great people drink Mocama, a refined craft brewery out of Fernandina Beach, Florida. Mocama Beer Company brings sophisticated flagship beers, including Cosmico IPA and Dune Garden Lager, to the greater Jacksonville area. Whether you're hitting the water with friends or enjoying a backyard barbecue, Mocama has the perfect beer for your summer activities. Look for us wherever great beers are sold and find your Mocama.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, Brunch with the Tour. Brought to you by
Clearwater Irrigation and Drainage too.
Brunch provided by Chick-fil-A on 1010XL.
We got the legendary Tom Alter in as Stewie Moore takes a week off. He's
morning, guys.
Feigned that he was on a business trip, but I don't believe him. Good morning, Tom.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Good to have you.
Gosh, how good was the Olympics? Oh, by the way, I can confirm that the U.S. won volleyball. I watched that game.
Yeah, I thought they were about to.
And I can also confirm you cannot row down Madison Avenue. So
correct.
Cannot row.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. No.
I was checking.
But you can row in the East River.
Well, somebody texted that the 80% of rowing is lower body, not upper body, which sounds counterintuitive to me, but I will trust a rower.
You watched that movie, don't you remember?
The Boys in the Boat?
I never saw The Boys in the Boat.
I thought you said you watched the movie. Oh, it's a good movie.
The movie's good. The book is incredible.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that, but then that requires reading.
I know.
Give it a read.
It's worth it because that book is amazing.
I love to read. I used to read all the time, and damn if Netflix hadn't ruined me.
Yeah.
It has.
That'll happen.
I read the good book maybe once a day. That's about it.
Olympics worked. It was like a major. It was. I didn't think we would ever get this, and what a great field. And he had a star-studded leaderboard, and it was great. And then what Scotty was able to do on Sunday, but the others, there's so many storylines, and John Rahm's collapse was a part of it, and Xander, who was the hottest guy in the world, and looked like he was going to run away, and then kind of just ran out of gas, and. Fleetwood, of course, I figured he'd be happy with the silver because I'm the only American rooting against Scotty Scheffler because Pross has him in the pool. So
it happens.
And so I'm like, come on, Fleetwood, step up this one time. I knew he wouldn't.
Well, the idea that someone from North America, someone from Europe, and someone from Asia, were on the podium.
Yeah, it was great.
Big names.
Mm-hmm.
Texting colleagues who were working the event, they came back with, it was amazing and it was electric. And so.
It was,
and it's growing
for the game of golf.
Those guys, Scheffler cried.
Yeah.
Yes.
That meant something. That gold medal meant. And I think we discounted that a little bit more than it does.
In defeat, said he didn't realize how much it meant to him until he
felt like he let his country down.
Exactly, and so that's going to resonate. And Rory said it's the biggest event in golf outside of the Ryder Cup,
which is amazing because right now, and maybe golf needs that. Maybe they should remind themselves of that because they're all greedy so-and-sos, and so it's a good reminder because there's no money, right?
No money. Now,
U.S. pays he got $38,000 from the USA. Do I get to tack that to my million? Or no?
You do not.
which is fine, $38,000.
Every country is a little bit different.
Yeah,
but the idea that Scotty normally wins $4 million, and now he's winning $37.
And he shot a Sunday 62. I mean,
he's amazing.
29 on the
Gosh, he's so good.
Obviously. And he sewed up player of the year. I thought maybe Xander could, if he won the tour championship, might be. I've maintained that I would rather win 2 majors in the year, although Scotty's other tournament wins are pretty impressive. And, he's back-to-back players champ, right?
He is. First time ever.
Right. So, that means something. So there's a lot of, he's won it. So it was a great, and it worked.
It was awesome.
Good for the Olympics.
I
didn't really think it was a big deal when, but I will say this. It wasn't just Scheffler. Novak also moved to win the gold. It meant something.
In tennis.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these guys who are these maybe it gives them a little reminder of, I don't know, but it was good. It was nice to see.
Well, it's nice to be proud of something other than the $3.2 million, and they probably always are. But that's what we see. We see that money and what must take away.
Well, they give us a lot of reason to believe that.
Well, that's fair.
Well, and the reason we were advocates to put golf in the Olympics is when it becomes an Olympic event, and then countries that don't really support golf now they will invest millions of dollars into golf. So countries like India and Brazil and Russia, China will invest millions, and that will help ultimately grow the game.
Checks notes. So no, Liv's going to take credit for that. So
yeah, exactly. That's true.
I'm surprised they don't have a press conference today talking about how they won the Olympics.
Well,
they're growing the game,
considering they had nobody on the podium.
The only guy in Liv growing the game is DeChambeau, and he's doing it on YouTube with having YouTube fun, right? Yes. I will say this: it's never happened before. It's not had a lot of opportunity, and it's it certainly can't just expect it to ever happen again. But Americans win all 4 majors, the players in gold.
Yeah, big.
That's
big. The idea that hasn't happened since the '80s is
amazing.
Remarkable.
With Tiger, you would have thought,
just the 4 majors in the players, because there was no golf in the '80s in the Olympics,
right?
So, and by the way, I wonder if they'll ever move on the number of athletes you can take.
Yeah.
At the bottom of it's great for these guys. Well, you know what? Instead of letting the golfer who's a 2 handicap play in the Olympics just because, I know that's oversimplifying. They have a ranking, but maybe you want to make the golf tournament better and the best of the best and crown the best. Although I guess you could say that in other sports they limit.
Right, and that's why the NBA
100-meter
players are all in the and you look at the 3x3 and you're like, how come there aren't NBA players in that? Because of they give out a gold medal there.
Well,
too.
did you see what Windhurst is saying, that they're intentionally keeping the USA 3-on-3 bad? I didn't read the story.
Well, I don't know about bad, but I asked around because I was like, that's also worth exactly 1 medal. So
right.
So it's really about the qualification process that they have to go through all these qualifications that NBA players are not.
I'm not doing that.
Then send.
Not eligible.
I will say this: the 3-on-3 tournament that they play, those guys are better than our team. Send one of them then. Send me a 40-year-old former NBA player and a couple of 30-year-olds.
Cube had a.
Well, they had Jimmer was there.
Ice Cube offered a payday for the gold medal team against the champions of his 3v3.
Yeah, that's what I wonder. Right. That's what I'm saying. Great. I wonder if they wouldn't.
That'd be fun.
The next Olympics in Riviera. It's going to be in L.A. They're going to play Riviera, and there's chatter about that they might add a mixed team event, which would be super cool.
That would be good. I like the other mixed events, the swimming and the track and stuff. It's cool. It's fun to watch. This is how little I know about the Olympics. I turned to Ms. P at some point of the Olympics last year. I said, you know what? They should have in track and field. They should have one where the guys and girls all compete together.
Yeah, we set the world record.
Minnie Mouse's.
I know that. I'm just saying. And then I walked inside, I turned it on, and boom, they were running a mixed 4x100. I was like, okay.
That race was really cool. The Americans set the record, and it was just these qualifiers, and they were supposed to have the stars then run the race.
And then Minnie Mouse showed up.
They did so well that they let them run, and then that girl from
Netherlands.
Can't beat a cartoon. I mean, it's just
incredible.
It is what it is. All right, tell us a little bit.
Oh, it was amazing.
Tell us a little bit about the Wyndham and what we can expect.
Yeah, so it's the final full field event of the season as we get the deadline to qualify to make it to the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Oh, boy.
So only the top 70 players in the FedEx Cup standings will advance to next week's event, the FedEx St. Jude Championship in Memphis. I will be there in Greensboro advising players on who's advancing and who's not.
Oh, you got the board out.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
And, only the top 70 do it. And there's a lot of drama at the top of the leaderboard. Obviously, there's going to be a champion crown. But at the bottom, like if you remember last year, Justin Thomas had to chip in on the 72nd hole to qualify, and he hit the stick and it didn't go in. and he ended up flat on his back and didn't qualify. So pretty exciting opportunities. They're playing a great old traditional Donald Ross course. It's Sedgefield Country Club. It's very hilly with crazy greens, and the field's pretty good. Jordan Spieth.
The very biggest names aren't there, but
Jordan Spieth and Keegan Bradley just committed, so they'll both be there. There's other competitions within a competition. There is this thing known as the Comcast Business Top 10. So the top 10 finishers in the FedEx Cup in the regular season get a bonus, and it's significant.
They need some cash because if you're in the top 10, you've probably only made about $20 million this year.
I don't know about $20 million, but Shane Lowry's number 10 and Sanjay Im are 9, and they are both in the field.
What kind of bonus? Give me some numbers.
Millions of dollars.
Jeez.
Yes.
Has Jake Knapp fallen on hard times? Boy,
Yeah.
he's a heavy-duty pick here. I mean, a lot of plus.
So there's that.
15,000.
And then, of course, guys like Spieth are trying to improve their standing so that they can qualify for the top 50 to get into BMW.
Does Scheffler skip next week, do you think?
No.
Do you have to play the playoff events
You do not
now?
have to play, but there's only 3. There used to be 4.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping he'd
So once
skip.
they got to 3, all the players play.
Are all 3 of them heavy payouts?
No, just 2. No, just 2. The last one is...
The last one doesn't count for us.
So there's only 2 playoffs instead of 3 now.
Well, there's 3 playoffs, including the Tour
No,
Championship.
there's only 2 leading up. There used to be 3 leading up. That's what I'm saying.
True. So we're saying the same thing.
We don't pick the Tour.
There's 3 total tournaments left, and we're in a, this is,
Yeah,
all right, it's go time.
It's fingernails,
and the
clawing
point
it.
standings are, quadrupled in the playoffs. So this week it's 500 for a win. There'll be 2,000.
Yeah, we don't go by points. We go by cash.
I need to be, you know what, I should tank this week.
Why?
Because then I can get Scotty 2 weeks in a row.
You don't get him
and
one
just
week.
blow by you.
No, because if you get him the first week, you're already gonna go by him.
Not necessarily.
Oh, if he doesn't finish first.
Not necessarily. So then I have 2
Yeah,
shots with Scotty to ride it.
I'm just
ride this thing
gonna
home.
pick and hope and just add him up at the end and tell me. I've had.
This is it's bad. By the way, in case you're scoring at home right now, Jeff has moved past me. I'm 21-3. Jeff's 21-8. Gibby's 26-1, controversial, and the Tour is 27.
We could still catch
Get to be
E26.
first.
It'd be nice to catch him.
Tour again is.
I would say there's still enough cash that everyone's still in play.
Yes.
We'll put him on the board, and we can put him back on the board and to tear his other Achilles.
Yes, the time for the picks. I'll start. We'll take the overwhelming favorite here. Give me Sanjay Im. Sanjay Im.
Currently ranked 9th.
Rob Bolton loves him in the power poll. Vegas loves him. Sanjay Im is the first pick. Jeff, you have the second pick.
I'm going to take Cam Davis.
Cam Davis, a wonderful pick.
Wow.
Cam won at
That's
the
a
Rocket
bold
Mortgage, playing well lately.
Not a lot in
Cam
the field.
Davis. That gives us to Gibby. Gibby, you have.
All right.
I got a guy 3 for 3. Horses for courses. I'm trying here.
I will go with Shane Lowry.
Shane Lowry.
Shane
Shane's
Lowry
angry.
was going to be my pick.
Oh, no. Shane's angry. It's probably good you didn't get him. He's been mad lately. He's got to ease
But
up.
Shane drives it really straight, and that it works at Sedgefield.
All right. That gives you Tour 2 picks. 2 picks.
All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go.
I'd like to see you go with Knapp, Jake Knapp.
I'm not going to go with Jake Knapp, but I'm going to go with a couple of Wake Forest guys.
I like that.
I'm going to
Webb?
go with.
You going with Weber?
No, not Webb, although he's won there. I'm
Yes.
going to go with Cam Young
Cam Young, forever young.
and Will Zalatoris.
Oh, the Bean. I'm picking the Bean. The
Beaner's back.
Bean has not had a good year.
Bean plays about a round and a half and decides his back hurts usually. That's how it's been going for the Bean.
And he did withdraw me once, so
Yeah,
but I don't want to hold it against him.
Yeah, you're in
He's
you're in no
45th in
danger.
the standings.
Yeah, you're in no danger of losing, so it doesn't matter. You could have picked anyone in the field, and you're safe.
That takes us back to the Gibster.
All right, let's see. Who do I want here? Let's take Billy Ho. Billy Horschel.
He has a good record in. I think Greensboro. Is that where Wyndham is?
Greensboro.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
I
Jeffrey.
don't trust Billy. I don't know why.
You're next.
Go get him, Billy. I am again.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and then I finish.
You took Sanjay M very first, didn't you?
I did take Sanjay M.
All right. I got a bunch of here that I don't like at all. This guy's not played.
Jeff Prosser with the pick. Here's Jeff Prosser.
Wrestling with this one.
I am wrestling. I'm going to take Batia. He's not played well there, but he's not played well as a tour pro till this year, so maybe that'll help.
Oh, this is good.
Akshay was definitely on my board.
Okay.
Doesn't drive it very straight, though.
Yeah, I don't trust him at all. I don't know. I'm
But
just
he
throwing
is
darts here,
15th
Tommy.
in the standings.
Yeah, I'm throwing.
And if he were to win, he could jump all the way into the top 10. And
that means something for him.
I'm excited to be able to round it out with
Siwoo Kim.
Siwoo Kim.
Yeah, Kim and M. The Kim and M show.
M and Kim.
I knew that was
you
coming.
went all Korean.
I did.
Good for you.
Siwoo, former champion at this
Ban the
event.
draft, Dan says.
And
Ban the draft.
he's already done his draft time.
Siwoo has?
Yeah.
No.
Has he?
I don't know.
I don't think he has.
Has Sanjay?
Sanjay is not.
Yeah.
Neither of them have.
No.
They're both Korean, huh?
No. And then you take someone like Sangmoon Bae, who was a
Yeah,
good
and
player, played on the
disappeared.
President's Cup,
Yeah.
but he did his service.
Yeah, we talked
and
about
find
him.
his way back. It's
tough.
And don't forget, soon you'll know.
So
it's true.
So in essence,
he's a winner on tour.
The boys who have to do that South Korea tour military tour should wait as long as they can and try to accumulate everything.
As part of the training, they should be allowed to off 2 PGA Tour players.
Okay.
It makes their chances better.
We can give him a
Sneaking
list.
in, sneak attack.
That's why Tom Kim had a lot at stake.
Yeah, he needed that. He could have got out of the whole.
If he even just came
whole,
any medal, and he
draft.
would have been exempt from the draft. And,
That's Brunch for the Tour. Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you,
Filling in
Tommy.
My
admirably.
pleasure. Enjoy the playoffs.
We'll be back with more on
Got the Lock and Law High School report coming
good.
up. Brian Braddock,
Catlin
coach
Truck
of St.
Accessories,
Augustine.
Tuesday.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
At Hodges Mazda, we are proud of our solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. Lauren Brooks here. As your hometown Mazda dealer, our high customer service standards and our huge inventory of new and used cars provide our customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Our professional non-commissioned sales team always puts your best interests first. Plus, every vehicle purchase comes with 2 years free maintenance. What Mazda moves you? Find out. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at HodgesMazda.com to discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
Hey, it's Hicken here from my friends at GolfTeeRepair.com. No, they don't really fix golf tees. They want you to have some fun around the game we all love. Golf Tee Repair is just a Jacksonville company that makes affordable golf wear for Jacksonville dudes and ladies who love to play. Polos, T-shirts, hats, hoodies. You got to see it to believe it, though. That's why you go to GolfTeeRepair.com. Made out of bamboo, all natural materials for comfortable, breathable clothing. GolfTeeRepair.com. And while you're there looking and purchasing, put Drill50 in the promo code. That's Drill50. That 50 means you get 50% off. Drill50 in the promo code cuts it in half. Perfect to wear this summer and into September when you're football game bound. Be comfortable in the heat. GolfTeeRepair.com is your site. GolfTeeRepair.com. Drill50 is your promo code. Terrific forever. Hey gang, Hicken here for Zero Res. Man, it is hot outside this time of the year. Many of us are staying inside or going to the pool. Well, my friends at Zero Res are also heating things up. As you know, Zero Res does a great job of cleaning carpets and rugs. But they also clean luxury vinyl planking, tile and grout, fine stone and hardwood floors. And right now, the hottest price of the year, 25% off all hardwood cleaning. That's 25% off tile, LVP, fine stone, and hardwood floors. Zero Res, man, spell it forward. Zero Res, spell it back. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
Integrity, persistence, and standing up for victims. It's what you want in a personal injury case and what my friend and lawyer Glenn Cohen brings to every case for over 40 years. Call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen, and Sullivan.
The 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris feature incredible athletes and is the third time the Olympics will be held in Paris. If you're planning to attend, USAPark.net Airport Parking salutes your support of our American athletes. So no matter where you're going, whether you're traveling to the Olympics to support our athletes or just visiting Grandma, remember to park at USAPark.net.
Mortgage rates are down. Yep, they've been dropping big time. So it's a great time to call Loan Pronto. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's got APRs in the 5s. So if you got stuck with a high rate last year and you want to refinance, this is a great time to call and lower your payment. Or it can use this opportunity to get cash out of your home's equity and pay off those credit cards, personal loans, car loans, other high rate debt. Loan Pronto can help you use these lower rates to get the cash you need in a matter of days. You can do a full refi, or you can do an Equity Express line of credit. Homeowners who call Loan Pronto typically cut their monthly payments by $850. Bottom line, your home value's way up, mortgage rates have come down, making this a great time to act. So call today for a free 30-second rate quote. You may be able to skip your next 2 house payments by calling 904-999-1508. That's 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Subject to lender approval, MLS, consumeraccess.org.
Don't just watch the position, learn the position.
Denny Thompson is the quarterback whisperer, and he knows.
We invite you into the lab so that you can truly learn the quarterback position.
Friday mornings on The Drill, brought to you by Tyson Sound and Security and George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
When the sun goes down, you might think a golf course shuts down, but not at the Golf Club of Southampton. Join the gang every Thursday night for trivia with Brooke and Jason, and everybody's favorite night, Friday night on the patio, featuring local musicians, food, and drink. It's all at the Golf Club of Southampton. Great golf. You've come to expect that. But don't forget, when night falls, the fun doesn't stop. Trivia every Thursday night in Southampton's live music patio session Fridays. Call 287-PLAY to make a tee time and the good time.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Football season finally upon us, and with that comes cooler weather. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business, so give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
New and pre-owned firearms are in stock at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Want a new sidearm or rifle? Brands like Kimber, Smith & Wesson, 6 Hour, Beretta. No lines, no hassle. Only at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. MyBookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to MyBookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Former Gators linebacker Ventrell Miller has battled multiple injuries in his short Jaguars career. Jags head coach Doug Peterson with an update on Miller heading into the first preseason game.
Yeah, no, Ventrell's done a nice job. Put himself in a good position both defensively and on special teams. You know, he's got the hand right now. He'll be out there today. He'll be in an orange jersey. Try to limit some contact. Just don't want to bang that thing around, but should be good to go for Saturday.
Doug Peterson, courtesy of Jaguars.com. The Jags kick off the preseason on Saturday against the Kansas City Chiefs. The world champs coming to Jacksonville. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. We will have you covered on 1010XL beginning at 2 o'clock on Saturday. I'm Andrew Gibson with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line. Hello. We can wiggle it.
A home run! Touchdown! A monster jam!
They make the plays on and off the field. Now get ready for the Lockett Law High School Report, brought to you by Lockett Law. Know before you blow.
And we appreciate Lee Lockett bringing us a high school report. We started in August. We're excited about it this year. We bring in all the kids. But right now, as high schools are just getting going and stuff, we want to visit with a couple of the coaches. And we got Brian Braddock joining us, the St. Augustine High School coach, who's, gosh, he's one of the best coaches in the area, if not the best coach in the area. I'll say it for you, Coach. You've done a terrific job all the way there last year. Great state championship game. Congratulations on last year, but I know that's in the rearview mirror now as you start to focus on what you got this year. So tell us a little bit about your football team and what you got. Did you return? It seemed like you returned. I know you got your quarterback back. I know you got some of the receivers. Are a lot of the guys back?
Yeah, we're we got a great group of kids that are back. We certainly lost a handful of seniors that were real impact players and some leadership from last year's team, but we bring back a lot of kids who this year are going to be 3-year starters. I think we've got we've got over a dozen kids who at some point their sophomore year started games. They're seniors now. So that's a lot of kids who played a lot of football. So we're really fortunate from that perspective. So the benefit of that is they know how to work. They know what it takes. So that's really enjoyable. They're a mature group, and then they're a great example for our younger kids. And we bring back Lachlan at quarterback. We bring back some dynamic receivers and T.J. Jenkins, Trenton Jones, Samorian Wingo. But really the thing I'm probably most excited about is I think we're going to be really, really good on both fronts, or at least we have the ability to be really good on both fronts. I think we're going to take a big step on the offensive line and then have the potential to be really good on the defensive line. So that's exciting for us.
They say you're not supposed to replace the guy, Brian. You're supposed to replace the guy who replaces the guy. But it's been it's easier, I think, said than done. Sure, you come with some benefits of a program haven't been built, but you also come with the expectations. And I'm just kind of here to tell you, you seem to be managing both of those in a nice little spot.
Yeah, I remember back in I guess it was spring of 2016 when Coach Wiles decided to step away. My wife looked at it. It was an agonizing decision. Loved Mandarin, loved that community. Had worked really, really hard to get to where we were. And my wife just looked at me and she just said, "Look, it's high school football, not college football. It's not, whatever. Like, are you going to be able to handle anybody else stepping in and leading that program where you grew up, or are you okay handling that?" And that was, my wife's a wise woman, and that was the right question. I said, "You know what? No, I want to go lead that program." And I knew everything that would go into that, and I knew everything that would come with that. But at the end of the day, it's high school football, and I still think, especially in St. Johns County, they value that you serve the kids' hearts for their talents. And if you take some lumps or if you suffer a little bit after you replace the legend, like, that's just part of the deal. And I was prepared to endure that if necessary.
And listen, people should also know when he went to Mandarin, Coach Braddock, it wasn't like Mandarin was a power.
For sure.
They were not doing well, and he built them right up. And now, ironically, I see that, and I don't want to get ahead here, Brian, but I look at the schedule and I see Mandarin. Everybody this year is talking about Mandarin and St. Augustine, rightfully so, the two best programs in the area that both went to state title games last year. But you guys meet at the end of the year. Was that been on the schedule for a while? How did that come about?
Yeah. In this day and age, all the kids know each other.
Right. Right.
And Lachlan and Tremont know each other. Our dynamic receivers know their dynamic receivers, and just all the kids know each other. So, and there's like a healthy little bit of rivalry there. Probably they're excited to play. We played in the spring last year. It was a lot of fun. They have just such a dynamic roster, and Coach Bullock has done such a great job of building an environment there where talented kids are working really hard, and they're showing the results, and he's done a great job there. So, it just seemed like a fun game. We worked it out way back before the new year, and obviously Coach Rado there at Mandarin, the athletic director, he's my old boss. We thought it would be fun.
Good.
And it should be a fun night. It'll be Halloween night up at Mandarin that Thursday of week 11, and certainly going to be a great test for us. They've got an absolutely just an intimidating roster.
Coach,
it'll be fun.
Yeah.
How is your program adjusted to the change in St. Johns County? I mean, it seems like yesterday for old folks like us that it was just St. Aug and Nice. Shoot, but just St. Aug for a lot of you, even further than that. And, with the addition of go down the list. And by the way, programs that immediately seem like they become winning programs. Where have all the athletes come from? How do you continue to manage them and still stay powerful in a county where the talent is so much more split up than it's ever been?
For sure. Well, that's been part of the challenge that you mentioned earlier, and I think we had been so dominant for so long, and then in this county, and then what happened is you had younger programs come into their own, and then at different times they've had the best teams in our county, whether, Ponte Vedra playing for a state championship in 2016, Bartram played for one in 17 and beat us 5 years in a row. And, we tore off some Band-Aids. We had some first losses to county opponents here. But honestly, that's nothing to be embarrassed about. The quality of football here is really, really high. There's a lot of continuity with the coaching staffs. It's a great place to live, quality school district to work in. I think that largely attributes to a lot of the success athletically, not just in football, but across the board in St. Johns County. And, it's very, very competitive, in county games. And you can just look around, like watch our county teams when they play out of county. And it's just impressive what they do.
Hey, well, and you're talking a little bit about Mandarin, and I mean things ebb and flow. But you look right now at Mandarin in that gateway. Mandarin is dipping down and playing Creekside and or another year's Bartram. I think you almost have to. I mean, there's kind of been a balanced power shift. It feels like so. Anyway, Coach, as always, we'd love to chat you up, Dan.
Yeah.
Got a last one here.
Yeah. Visiting with Brian Braddock. He's head coach of St. Augustine. Brought to you by Lockett Law. Know before you blow. Coach, I just was curious how you adjust to all the, stuff going on in the college football world and as it trickles down, like the FHSAA with the NIL stuff. And I mean, do we see any of that yet? And then, I guess what I know in high school football, kids transfer like crazy. I mean, what are those are some of the negative sides, I think, of the high school football. And I know you pour into these kids. So give me a little feel for your thoughts on some of that stuff that's going on.
Yeah, it's truly one of those things. I think if you want to have a negative outlook on it, you can do that just about anything, And there's certainly things about feeling a sense of accountability and a sense of responsibility to your school that I think are really healthy for a young person. I would say out of the entire thing, I think that the thing that we have to be most careful with is we need adults in positions of authority that are willing to serve these kids and lead these kids with that authority. Mm-hmm. And some of the policies and the things that are going on are really making it hard for the adults to properly be an authority.
Right.
And what I'm great, and that's just not healthy for a youngster. It's not healthy for a young man. And what I am grateful for is I know within our county, like it's full disclosure. When we hear things about kids wanting to transfer, we communicate coach to coach in our county. We try to do right by each other.
Okay, good.
And a huge benefit. All of our schools are at capacity, and we abide by that law to the letter of the law. Our high schools are at capacity, so you can't just show up,
Right.
Which is a benefit because that means sometimes serving a kid's heart before his talent means you got to make hard decisions to discipline a kid, no matter how he's one of your best players.
Right.
And I just at least appreciate I don't have that hanging over my head that this kid could be at a different school next week because our county is just not quite like the rest of the state. So I kind of appreciate that. But yeah, I'm worried about coaches losing their authority, and I mean that in a healthy way.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and it's interesting to watch as it trickles down. It's certainly a new world, but listen, you seem to have it figured out. You're doing a great job. Appreciate you. Appreciate all that you do. Appreciate all you do for your guys out there, and continued success, Brian.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
All
Great.
right.
Thank you, Coach.
That's Brian Braddock. He's the high school football coach at St. Augustine High School. Terrific team. And really one of the favorites to win a state championship this year, quite frankly. And he doesn't shy away from that. He knows he has a good football team. And it's brought to you by our friends at Lockett Law.
Can I get an update
know before
on
you blow.
I consider you to be FHSAA friendly and an expert.
Yes.
Do we still have these designations of like city and county or country, whatever they say? Is that still a thing?
Rural. No, it's not.
They got rid of that.
They went back to the 3A, 4A.
I like that better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's hard to keep up.
It was way too complicated.
It's kind of silly. Plus, the word rural is too hard to say. We need to get rid of the word rural.
It's like Earl. Rhymes with
rural is a good word for Gottfried. This is the drill. We'll be back with more. It is a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
There's a new one-stop shop for all things Gators. Subscribe to the 1010XL Gators YouTube channel. Up-to-the-minute updates, instant reaction from Gainesville, plus the same 1010XL Gators podcast you've grown to know. And check out 1010XL Gators on YouTube.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
All right, sports fans, you may hate it when your team tanks or your season tanks, but if you're a homeowner, let me tell you what you love to see tank. Mortgage rates, they're tanking. My friends at Loan Pronto have rates that start with a 4. This is the best rate in years. Listen, if your current rate is over 6%, you can dump it and lower your house payments big time. They've locked in folks recently at 4.99% APR. So whether you got your loan last week, last month, last year, it's time to call Loan Pronto and do some tanking with me. Even if you're in the process with another lender, stop now. Call Loan Pronto. Ask about their zero-cost rate reduction home loan. You can lock in a lower rate with no closing costs in a matter of days with almost no paperwork and usually no appraisal. Act now, you can even skip your next 2 house payments. Call now. Loan Pronto can give you a rate quote in 10 minutes in just minutes, rather. No hard credit, no upfront fees like the other guys. 904-999-1508. 999-1508. LoanPronto.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey there, Weekend Warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3 putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major, year 1. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Stevie Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
This is Greg Huntington, a.k.a. The Mangler. I'm on the winning team at Waste Management. WM is the largest sustainability company in North America. If your business needs sustainable environmental services for waste removal and recycling collection, then you can count on the industry leader of WM to deliver results. Your services will be completed in a timely, safe, and eco-friendly manner. Go to WM.com, and get signed up today. If anyone can talk trash, it's The Mangler. Go Team WM, and as always, Duval!
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
After consulting with several orthopedic specialists about my constant knee pain, I chose Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and Dr. Chris Swanson to handle my surgery. Their professionalism let me know this team was the one for me. The surgery was very successful, and if I ever have a future need, I'll continue to trust Southeast Orthopedic Specialists to take care of me.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
The Reggie Hunt Memorial Golf Classic fundraiser golf tournament is Friday, October 25th at Amelia River Golf Club. All proceeds support Big Brothers Big Sisters. Register at the Big Brothers Big Sisters events page.
1010XL breaks down training camp all day. Listen for camp news with analysis and insight from the practice feed. Everything counts! 1010XL's training camp coverage is brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing and Kingfish Pest Control.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods. Dandy subs and sandwiches. Look, we always want you to think about those great options as you're driving around Duval. But the beauty is, even as I'm dropping pounds, Dandy's got great options for me as well. Told you all about their protein packs, delicious salads that they have out there. They have fruit cups for on the go. You know what they have. Veggie snack trays. You can grab those on the go as well. Perfect, healthy snack. Dandy is the name to know when you're on the go. So stop into a Gate store anywhere around Duval and make yours a dandy, and do it today.
Now that's what I call high-quality H2O. If you want high-quality water throughout your home, call your local water boy. We install equipment to solve any water problem. WaterboyJAX.com.
Sports fans, JJ LaSalva here. When I need to send my bride flowers or a plant for birthdays or anniversaries, I always go with Kuhn Flowers. After all, they've been the leading florist in these parts for over 75 years. You can always rely on Kuhn Flowers.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Andrew Gibson for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Kuhn Flowers. Gators head coach Billy Napier asked this week about how Graham Mertz has looked in Gators fall camp.
Yeah, Graham's great. Yeah, he's phenomenal. Yeah, he just got great energy about himself, affects other people in a positive way. Extremely detailed, great note taker, great in the unit meetings, great in the position meetings, and then he's a pro.
Gators head coach Billy Napier on quarterback Graham Mertz. The Georgia Bulldogs, 46 first-place votes. They are atop the preseason coaches poll. It's right now 76 degrees at 9:01. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
High A Quad Cities is the place to be as Jack Caglione will make his professional debut today. 6th overall pick of the Kansas City Royals. They're skipping single A Columbia. He's going to high A. He had a week in Arizona. They loved his at-bats, his approach. Had a really good week, so they've decided he'll be fine in Quad Cities. That's where he's going to start, and it'll be interesting to see if he's on a fast path to the majors. If he hits it all like he hit in college, I mean, you could put him with Bobby Witt and have, ooh.
I mean, it is fascinating to think about those two. What Witt has done this year, I don't think people are even quite aware of. How are you on cash these days?
Cash money?
Yeah. You can always use a little extra?
Always.
I mean, I have an idea. It's not necessarily easy. It's not backbreaking work.
I'm listening.
But I can get you $10K.
I'm definitely listening.
You're listening more now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to you got a window to get it done from August 9th until August 18th. That's 9 days to make 10 grand. That's more than a grand. Now,
I have to do something every day?
Or just have a hell of a good 2 or 3 days. It's kind of a quota I'm going to need you to reach. In fact, you're going to have to reach a higher number than anyone else to be guaranteed the 10 grand, I guess. But you won't have a ton of
throw me some loopholes.
You get to enjoy a lovely time outdoors.
Okay.
You like the Everglades? They a fun place?
No.
You don't like the Everglades?
I'd rather not go there.
You probably don't want the 10K. I've signed you up.
Am I gator hunting or something?
You're python hunting. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing
I'm going to need you down there 12:01 August 9.
I grab a python.
I know you have a doctor's appointment on August 9th, but you're going to have to cancel that.
Okay.
Or leave straight and get right down to the Glades by maybe Friday afternoon. You could have a big 30-footer in the boat, Dan, by midnight on Friday and be well on your way to the 10K. The invasive Burmese python is just, it's eradicating our natural resources down in South Florida. We need heroes like you to go down there.
Are they paying $10K to grab one?
No, for whoever grabs the most.
Oh, the most.
I don't know if it's pounds or length or number of snakes. I don't know what it is, but time to get your python on, man.
Yeah, no.
I can think of nothing more.
You got to win the python.
Yeah.
Like, how would I know how to capture the pythons?
I'm just going to jump in there and go, man.
That means I got to get a snake guy, and that means I got to split my winnings.
What if you and I did it?
What about a boat?
Tell me that reality show couldn't be sold to the Discovery Network. You and me in a python boat down there, Chief. You know what I'd do the first time I saw a python?
Nope.
I would crap my pants, run away, and scream like that Minnie Mouse who won the Olympics. That's who I would sound like. That's where my voice would go if you stumbled up on one of these beasts. Who wants to do? I can think of nothing more terrifying than wading through the Everglades looking for these monsters.
Yeah.
How is this a thing? 10,000? How about 10 million? Give me 10 million, I'll go get you a python.
I'll get you one.
And then I'm out.
Yeah.
But, man, these dudes, every year.
They do this every year.
Some people look forward to it, Hick. I get their python license. This is money time, man. This is their go time.
I don't know, man. I'm not playing that game.
I wonder if you can just get them, let's see, a 50, or, Hick.
Yeah.
If you want to do this, make it more of a year-round profession.
Mm-hmm.
I'm told that for every python under 4 feet, Florida will give you $50. And then they give you $25 per foot and a $200 bonus for finding an active python nest. Could there be anything worse to ever happen to you in your life than to, quote, find an active python nest? Would you like to even ponder what a, quote, active python nest must be?
Oof. Pythons kill, right?
I don't think they're not
not
aggressive.
boas. What do pythons do?
They do the same as the boa.
They squeeze us?
I think they squeeze you and then eat you. I don't think they're coming after you, but they eat big things, so maybe. Have you ever seen these wackadoodles in foreign countries, like on YouTube? They'll let themselves be swallowed by a python, and then they'll cut them out.
Well, you go down to the Keys and get the python.
No, it's not in the Keys. This is the Glades.
Oh, well, you go to the Glades.
I thought you were doing it. I'm not signing up for this.
Well, you go do that. I'm going to go to the Keys, and I'm going to go get the Coke that washed up on the beach yesterday because of the storm.
Make your money that way.
I'll do it that way.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
I'll take the Colombian Bam Bam back to South America.
Yours is far more illegal and shows worse character. I'm literally trying to slay
I got $1 million worth of...
I'm trying to slay the devil snake himself, and you're off,
I got $1 million worth of Colombian Bam Bam down there.
You've gone Scarface on me.
Yeah. Say hello to my little friend.
I mean...
We got 25 pounds.
25 pounds of cocaine?
Cocaina, yeah.
So what, a kilo is 2.2 pounds? So they basically have 10 kilos of coke.
Mm-hmm.
What's the street value? Listen, Googans, y'all scare
It's
me
$1
on
million
this text line.
of coke.
Is that what they said?
That's what they're telling me.
I mean, is that street value or is that wholesale? What are we talking about?
Well, it says it's 70 pounds, 32 keys.
Well, listen, Dan, after you cut it with your fentanyl, you'll...
Oh, no.
Cut it with your fentanyl, you'll have plenty to go around.
Might be fentanyl in there already.
I mean, who knows?
I just know there's a lot of cash money there. Now it says it's worth
What happened to the old days where it was just like a garbage bag of like crappy weed that would roll up, full of stems and seeds.
That doesn't happen anymore.
Brown as a bear in Alaska.
Yeah.
What, not anymore, man.
No.
The python does both, like you said, constricts you and then strike and bite.
They are just some massive creatures.
Pythons must constrict their prey to suffocate it and prior to consumption.
Jeff, it's got me.
Yeah.
Jeff!
I wonder if as a human, can you get out of a python? Like, is there a minimum size python that you have to be deathly afraid of? Like, pythons aren't aggressive. I will say this. I'm less afraid of a constricting snake than I am a biting one.
You think you can get him off you?
Well, or slide out of him. I just don't want him bite. I don't want to be bit.
I don't know. Those things are strong.
I know they are. Do not misunderstand. This isn't Prosser saying he can route wrestle a 20-foot python.
Prosser says he can beat a python.
I said, what length can you still escape a python? I'm asking questions, not making statements. Like, what do you think? 10-footer? Snakes that bite me scare me more than that one. Like, I could walk. I'd rather walk up on a 20-foot python whose head is far away from me.
Yeah.
Than a 3-foot moccasin who's like just back and ready to bite.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. But I don't want anything to do with python. Snakes are gross. There's a reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they're cast to their belly for life.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I can't think of nothing more terrifying than traipsing through the Everglades and all. Never mind, if the pythons don't get you, what about the gators?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen the video of it's like Asia or somewhere, and they've got like a rake or something, and they're trying to hit the top of this roof, and they're trying to get something out of the roof, and then just like 50 snakes fall from up above the roof.
That's just
they fall through the ceiling. Have you ever seen that?
Dude,
it's a terrible video.
I told you guys. I've told this story on the air before. I said this. I've told you the story. What happened on the golf course in Ohio? Working up there in the summer,
on a plane.
Working in the summer, you go to dump. You're just cutting greens and mowing and stuff, and you dump your clippings over next to the woods. And dude's over next to the woods. You hear this is like rustling and this and that. And you open up, there's 1,000 snakes, all a snake pit. They're all together for the winter. That's how they survive. It's an absolute nightmare. It's terrifying. Ugh. Python escape on the wheel. Somebody bring a little 6-footer. Somebody is saying this. I always heard that the snake problem was from people like
pets
discarding them as pets.
They escape.
I don't know if this is true, but someone is saying on the text line, "Design My Lifetime Enclosures, you can blame Hurricane Andrew. It flooded a pet store, and pythons invaded the Everglades, and they've been trying to eradicate them since." I know it's probably a combo of both. Now, pythons, I will say this versus say just a biting snake. Most snakes that we're afraid of that bite us don't eat you. I mean, at the end game here, the python's going to eat you, Dan Hicken. He ain't going to bite you. He ain't going to squeeze you. He's going to eat you. I got this video this guy sent me. Yeah, that's just an absolute horror show.
I found the video I was talking about, too. It's awful.
Well, you guys look at the snakes. I'm going to look at this Bill Barnwell thesis paper that he's written. He'll do this at times.
You seem like you're kind of miffed at him.
A little annoyed. It's a little much, but there's a little category that I want to look at. But it's basically the headline is How to Build a Roster with an Expensive Quarterback, Barnwell's Tips. And he's basically saying he's here to help the Jags and Dolphins and these teams that have now paid their quarterback that's on their second go-round.
Okay.
But I'm not going to read through all this because it's like I said, it's like a thesis paper. But I will get to this one category that has this one little chart. What happened next for quarterbacks who got second deals? So virtually every quarterback who was signed a second contract with a team that developed and built a roster around him has not been able to make it further in the playoffs than he did on a rookie deal. 21 quarterbacks inked a second contract between 2011 and 2023. You following?
Yeah.
Well, the jury is obviously still out on the passers who have signed more recently. 3 of those 21 made a deeper playoff run after signing their extension. Just 3. Cam Newton and Matt Ryan lost in the Super Bowl. Ryan Tannehill was injured and unable to suit up for a wild card loss. So I got this category. So what happened next for QBs who got second deals? And here are the quarterbacks, the year of the extension, the rookie deal max, what they did when they were playing on their rookie deal, and then their second deal max, what they did the following.
Seems like a lot more coincidence than cause and effect, but go ahead.
Okay, well, I mean, you are going from a small number to a large number.
But here's the deal. That's mitigated by the Jaguars paying large money to average players anyway.
There's a lot of mitigations.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really adhere to it, but it's just
NFL teams don't get better; they get better quarterbacks. You fill it in around them
now as
best you can.
If I go to Patrick Mahomes,
he got a second
one Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's done okay. So there you go.
Yeah,
there's your.
But if I go to Joe Burrow, Super Bowl missed playoffs. Justin Herbert, wild card round, missed playoffs. Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl wild card round. Daniel Jones, divisional round, missed playoffs. Kyler Murray, wild card round, missed playoffs. Josh Allen, AFC title game, divisional round. Deshaun Watson, divisional round, missed playoffs.
Daniel Jones didn't get his deal before he went to the playoffs. That's not even accurate. Didn't he get it after that playoff run?
Yeah, he played his max deal and went to the divisional round, and then he signed a deal and missed the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
I thought I set it up properly.
Well, it's a lot there. I'm trying to keep up.
There is a lot.
This is one of those where I'm actually paying attention. Sometimes you'll say all these. Half pay attention, 100%. And you can rightfully be mad at me. I really tried to file away what you're telling me, and I still got a bit.
No, I agree.
So you're saying that last number you're giving before the second to last number is what he played his rookie under, and they went to the playoffs, and you gave him his money, and it's not so much the inclination here is you're not saying that. They got fat and happy on the money. You're saying that you developed that money. Well, look at you look at the Giants and no Saquon. There you go. Mm-hmm. Direct cause and effect.
Mm-hmm.
My point to you is the Jags have always wasted their money. So, Trevor, I'm not so worried about it.
Yeah.
We've spent to the max and never had – we went through this list before. We've had 2 Pro Bowl offensive linemen forever.
How to give a quarterback a second contract and keep competing along the way. Tip number 1, accept that you can't pay everyone. So –
this is a kind of a captain, and I like Barnwell. This is kind of a Captain Obvious.
Tip number 2, figure out whom you can't live without.
The quarterback is the
answer.
For the
Chiefs, it was Kelsey and Chris Jones. They also signed Joe Tooney. It's a small group, but those are absolute essentials. The Chiefs are willing to pay a premium relative to their positions to keep. But he also traded away Tyreek Hill. Tyrann Mathieu left to free agency. Frank Clark was released. They let Orlando Brown Jr. go before signing Jawan Taylor. After a career year, they wanted to keep Jones, so they traded L'Jarius Sneed to the Titans for a day 2 pick. So that's kind of how it works. He talks about the Pats. Few players they insisted on keeping. Nate Solder, they eventually left leaving free agency at a ridiculous price when the Giants went over the top for him. The first few titles in the dynasty were built around Matt Light, Richard Seymour, Ty Law, and later Vince Wilfork. On the back end, it was Gronk, McCourty, and Gilmore. That makes sense. But you got to keep the right guys. Our 3 guys, obviously, are Trevor, which they don't count in this, but it's Josh Allen and Tyson Campbell are 2 of the guys that we deemed irreplaceable heading into the second contract for Trevor. So it'll be interesting.
Campbell v. Cisco is a fair argument. One of those guys deserves to get paid. It might be the other one. But.
Yeah, maybe Cisco will. Tip number 4, this would be important for the Jags to learn. treasure your draft picks and try to get more of them.
You have to, and you have to get them early, and they have to hit.
Yeah.
You have to use them, churn them, and burn them.
Problem
Keep
is
your vets alive.
We bury our treasure.
And look what the Chiefs have done, Dan. You go back to 3 or 4 years ago, they took one of the most exciting, explosive, a guy who was very important to them, had big game after game after game, Tyreek Hill, and they let him go. And they said, you know what? We'll throw Rashee Rice in there, and it'll be just, we're gonna ride Mahomes. Yeah, maybe these receivers can't be 112 catch guys. They can be 90 catch guys, and we'll just spread it around.
Yeah. So let's take a break. We'll come back, keep it rolling right here. It is the Super Tuesday edition.
It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update brought to you by
USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games, sponsored by Westin Hotels and Resorts. Find wellness at Westin. The knockout round in men's basketball is underway. Germany stays undefeated with a win over Giannis Antetokounmpo in Greece. Right now, Australia leads Serbia by 22 in the second quarter. Winner will face the winner of the U.S. and Brazil, the Americans, the top seed, and 4-time defending champs. Team USA, the 3-time defending gold medalist in women's water polo, a quarterfinal match today against Hungary. Also the quarterfinals in women's volleyball, Team USA will meet Poland. The winner gets Brazil. American Sam Watson just broke his own world record in the men's speed sport climbing of 4.75 seconds. He qualifies for Thursday's final. Team USA out in women's team table tennis in the quarterfinals. With the Summer Games update, I'm Brad Heller.
Wellness means something different to each of us. And at Westin Hotels and Resorts, we believe every step is an opportunity to enhance your well-being. Whether it's guided group runs and workout gear on demand, or nourishing food options and restorative rest in our heavenly bed. When you travel, you can find wellness at Westin, one of 30 hotel brands in the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio. Find wellness at Westin.
DQ presents... Picture this. Picture the DQ $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Not just a cheeseburger, a bacon cheeseburger. Plus fries, drink, and a sundae. All full-sized, all for $7. Because everything's better with bacon. Everything's also better with a side of fries, a refreshing drink, and a sundae to finish. Yum. The $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Now for a limited time on the $7 meal deal lineup. DQ, happy tastes good.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Brackish Vodka, the official vodka of UNF Athletics, 100% made in Jacksonville, is available at all local liquor stores. Visit Browdy's, Total Wine, ABC, Shores, Golden, Sahara's, Golden Ox, and more. Drink our gluten-free San Francisco Spirit award-winning vodka and see why it's the smoothest vodka you can buy. When you drink Brackish Vodka, you support all of our local employees and all the money stays in Jacksonville. Drink Brackish Vodka and live life slightly salty. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
What makes a Honda certified pre-owned vehicle so special? 182-point inspection, 24/7 roadside assistance, first-year free oil changes, and a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty for carefree driving backed by American Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
There are so many ways you can catch me, Mia O'Brien.
Helmets and Heels.
Weekdays, noon to 2.
And on 1010XL's video and social channels. All things Mia are driven by Arlington Toyota.
It's Mo Time with Mo Bryan.
On 1010XL.
It's the end of summer sale with Renewal by Andersen, energy-efficient, custom-built replacement windows and doors. Save $300 on every window and $825 on all patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. But restrictions apply, and this offer expires August 31st. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit rbafla.com for details.
License number CGC 1527613.
I'm Mark Cohen, new publisher of the Jacksonville Business Journal, and I'm thrilled to rejoin the community. This event of the year is quickly approaching. The Fast 50 Award celebrates the fastest growing companies in Northeast Florida, August 15th at 3:30. Join us for an unforgettable afternoon of mingling with Northeast Florida trailblazers, high-level networking, and learning where these companies stand. Time is ticking and tickets are flying off the shelf, so grab yours before August 13th. jbjevents.com.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
Cooking with Prisco.
These things are wonderful. You're going to love it. Have a rolling.
Catch CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco every Friday afternoon on The Franchi Show. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles on 1010XL.
Daytona always brings the drama.
Everything's on the line. The risk will be higher.
3 wide.
Look how insane this is.
Gunning to keep playoff hopes alive. It's now or never.
It's the most stressful night of racing that you'll ever go through.
For an unforgettable weekend of family fun, high wattage star power, and a front row seat full of fireworks. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 23rd and 24th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Get your athletes game day ready with Injury Care Centers. Sports physicals are only $15 to kick off the upcoming season. Their $69 peak performance physical identifies strengths and weaknesses in muscles and body mechanics, tapping into the power of AI technology. Help your athlete run faster, throw harder, and jump higher. Elevate their game from the inside out. Call today, 904-783-0008. That's 904-783-0008.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY. Offices, Jacksonville.
If you're an experienced, skilled plumber or welder that's MedGas certified and you're tired of working for a company that just doesn't treat you right, Local 234 is the place for you. Their pay is the best in the business. You'll walk away with $35.09 an hour in your pocket. With benefits, that's just over $50 an hour. Local 234 has been around since 1901, and that means something. Visit UA234.com to send your resume. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Family owned and managed for 20 years, Hidden Hills Golf Club boasts a unique and welcoming golfing atmosphere. Visit us at hiddenhillsgc.com to book your next round on our Arnold Palmer signature course. You'll be glad you did.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I do not apologize. I did not participate, was not aware, nor complicit in those said allegations. So for me, it's back to work and attacking with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind.
Unknown to mankind.
Yeah, you're
love
unique.
That guy.
You are unique.
Innocent, man. He's no Lance Armstrong. You stop.
My guy thinks that he's the head coach. He doesn't have a responsibility for those things that go on in the program.
I made a new personal revelation.
Oh.
Did you hear how the music ended?
I like that. I think that's the production. That was actually that wasn't Gibby that did that.
No.
That
it went,
yeah.
like
just
that.
for you.
Production value.
Thank you.
That is.
Yeah, personal revelation. Just want to mention this.
I love your revelation, your proclamation. Anytime you give us something with an Asian on it.
Things happen here, you know, as you get older and you see things and you change your mind on stuff. And listen, I'm about to tell you now. I was telling you in the break, I was watching I was catching up on the Reacher movies. We watched the Reacher show, but the movies are with Tom Cruise.
I haven't seen the show.
The show's great.
Yeah, I heard it's good. My son loved it.
Yeah.
I think I watched the first one, but I think that's Apple TV maybe, or it was. I didn't see it.
But anyway, so
movies are good though.
What I thought was, you got to give Cruise credit as an actor because the guy's like 5'7", and he comes off as a bad A in Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
I'll give him credit.
Yeah, the plot and production help with that. But
sure
yeah,
it does.
I feel you. Sure.
But I mean, still,
yeah.
a little.
I didn't
squirt.
like it if you see the Reacher the show first. Cruise's misfit. Miscast.
Yeah.
Reacher's a big old badass that can't be beaten up. He's like 6-something. We talked about that dude in real life. Remember?
Yeah. But I have I have a declaration of my favorite actor of all time.
Oh, so that wasn't the declaration?
No.
Cruise is
this
a good
is my
Reacher.
revelation declaration.
Wow.
And it's not Will Ferrell.
Okay. This is so funny because this is one of those silly summer back porch conversations the wife and I had. Like, who's your favorite actor and who's your favorite actress?
Yeah, this guy's my favorite actor.
Okay, let's see if I can do this.
Yeah. He's my favorite actor by far. Like, I like a lot of the guys, and again, it's...
Okay, is he an action movie?
He's all kinds of movies, man.
Is he Daniel Craig?
No.
Okay.
No. This guy's many more hits than Daniel Craig, I believe.
Is he an American actor?
He is an American actor.
Okay. Is he Denzel?
Denzel's another good one.
Yeah.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, Denzel's up there.
Yeah, Denzel be right up there.
Okay. Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks, another good one.
I'm kind of going like the easy pickings. Just sounds like yours is a little off the radar.
I don't think so.
No, he'd be up there with the big boys.
Well,
is it like The Rock? What about The Rock?
The Rock is a good actor.
I like him.
I like The Rock.
I'm not looking to win the Oscar. I'm talking about guys I like watching. I'll give you another one I like who gets better every movie I see is Cena. I like his movies.
Cena. This guy, pretty much every one of his movies, and he's got a movie coming out. That's why I noticed.
Is it Matt Damon?
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Matt Damon is my guy.
He's good.
I
Have
love
you done
Matt.
the whole Bourne thing?
Oh, God.
Okay, all right.
1,000 times.
Yeah.
But then it's not just Matt. I mean, it's
like I like Damon more than Affleck. Affleck's kind of like that pouty, moody.
Yeah, no,
he's got some aura around him.
No, I like
Damon
Damon.
seems like a normal dude. Just married some barkeep. They've stayed together the whole time. He's
4
good
girls.
to her.
He's in Air.
Seems like a good dude.
Every movie he does, I like. Oppenheimer, Air.
I never saw Oppenheimer.
Stillwater, The Last Duel.
I've seen all
Ford
those.
versus Ferrari.
Didn't see The Last Duel. Is that good?
Yeah.
That's a period piece, isn't it?
The Great Wall.
Didn't see that one
was
either. Another
terrific.
period piece.
The Martian. Love The Martian.
Saw that. That was
Love
good.
The Martian.
I've seen not all those though.
We bought a zoo I liked. I mean,
Yeah,
I like
that was
them
okay.
all, man.
That
The
was all
Adjustment Bureau, one of my faves.
That was good.
Hereafter. Loved Hereafter.
Saw it.
I mean, he's just like one after another.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I mean, you name him. And he's been The Departed he was in. He's been good and bad guys in all these movies. Not even to mention The Bournes, which are all terrific.
I got no problem with that selection.
Matt Damon's my guy. Matt Damon's the dude. So
and now that we've done all this, I can't remember who I said mine was.
Oh, you can't?
I can't remember who I came up with. It was,
okay.
I don't know. I can't remember.
No?
I think I might go The Rock, dude.
That's fine.
I like The Rock's movies.
Yeah.
He tickles me with the way he acts.
Yeah. But that's kind of my,
Mrs. P went Daniel Craig, and it has something can't have anything to do with his acting skills, is what I'm thinking. Maybe she got a little. I think she got a little liking for Casino Royale or something. Maybe one of those swimsuit scenes or something.
Oh, boy.
How come Daniel Craig's our age, but he doesn't have a quote dad bod? Why is that?
Why is that?
Huh?
Takes steroids.
Maybe.
We'd look like that if we,
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
No.
What about the dude? I like when idiots on social media get it right in the face.
Okay.
Did you see this idiot at the concert there over down in Kansas City, the Morgan Wallen concert?
No.
See this moron? Yeah, this moron went on on his Twitter there and said that if certain Chiefs players walk out, yada, it was a lot of it was redacted, that he was going to shoot them.
Oh.
And so they kind of monitor those things when they know that first Morgan Wallen is a big celebrity.
They went and arrested him?
They went to the they found the tweet. They found who he was. They called him.
Yeah.
Right at the thing. And they went to it and arrested him. Now he, like many morons, doesn't know what a moron he's being.
Right.
Like the one problem.
I was just kidding.
One problem with dumb people is they don't get it.
Yeah.
Like you can't kid about shooting someone.
No,
It causes law enforcement to react.
Correct.
It's not. You don't just get okay. I'm kidding.
Right.
Don't do that again.
Right.
So you probably. Just for being
That's
dumb,
fair.
you should probably go to jail for a year, not because of the danger to, Patrick Mahomes or See, Holmes and Kelsey and Jones were all there together. They walked out on stage. So, but you get a year just for unadulterated dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think that you can do something like that and there's no... Now, look, his girlfriend said he didn't think anyone would see it. Apparently, he's got, no followers. Why do it? Are you trying to impress your girlfriend herself?
Well, if you're good.
It's just, anyway.
Girl,
and by the way...
If you got no followers, the girlfriend's got a question. What are you doing with them?
Yeah,
sweetie?
Maybe none. You know what I mean? I will say this, though. I just don't... At what point anyone thinks it's funny to talk about shooting someone?
Yeah, it's not funny.
Dumb, man.
Not funny.
Boy, dumb is dumb.
Can you, would you be interested in Brandon Ayuk? I know we've done this a few times, but
Yeah,
apparently
sure
now
I
the
would.
Niners are going to trade him.
Yeah, I don't know
You
why
got
they
to
would do
sign
that.
him.
Yeah, I would be interested in
Apparently
Brandon
the
Ayuk.
Patriots and the Browns are interested now, and
That says
it's
a lot
big
about...
change for the Niners who were not going to trade him. They did not want to listen. Now they're willing to listen.
I don't understand this crazy need to... Is anyone going to immediately give it... What are the receivers up to? Is it 30 million now? What's the latest? Did Jefferson
JJ,
get?
yeah.
Did he get 30?
Well, let's look.
I can't keep up with these jokers. They make so much money.
4 years, 140, 110 guaranteed.
35 then, or 33, 32 a year. So, first of all, Ayuk, you don't deserve that top 5 money. You had a nice year, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Does Ayuk think somebody's going to pay him $28 million a year?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think they would. If I had Ayuk, I'd pay him $18 million or something.
Yeah.
I don't think he's deserved or
JJ 35, AJ Brown 32, Amon-Ra St. Brown 30, Tyreek Hill 30.
Yeah, so what are you trying? You're going to make 14.6 this year on a good team. Is it worth it going and playing for a terrible team and losing games?
I think he probably wants 25, 26. It's Devontae Smith, Cooper Kupp, Nico Collins.
I get it. I'm not here to quibble about someone else's money. It's you want to get it when you can get it as much as you think you deserve.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like he had one good rookie year and then demanded.
Christian Kirk now 24th at $18 million.
Yeah,
man, it fell quick, didn't he?
The only time it was out of line with where he was when he first signed.
Yeah.
Now that's fair. 20 to 30 is where you would find him on it.
AJ Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Adams, DJ Moore, Cooper Kupp, Devontae Smith, Nico Collins, your top 10 yearly. That's your yearly.
I'm okay with that. That just sounds like a pretty good list. You'd be happy. I would. Every one of those guys would be a serious upgrade to a number 1 receiver for us, except maybe Collins.
Mm-hmm.
And Cooper Kupp, by the way, you're paying for old news. He's not the best receiver on his team anymore.
Well, they say Cooper Kupp is back.
I still think Nakua after what he did. I don't know. I don't know. That's going to be
Cooper Kupp won the Triple Crown. Nakua didn't win Triple Crown.
Let me tell you what. Cooper Kupp, I believe didn't he stop short of winning the Triple Crown for some reason?
I think that was Cheetah didn't get but Cooper.
No, or he stopped because was it the record of Calvin he didn't want to break? There was something something he deferred on. Here's the problem with Cooper Kupp, Dan.
It says here Cooper Kupp.
Here's the problem with Cooper Kupp.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Kupp will be on.
Yeah, he won the Triple Crown in 2021.
He did, but he did stop. He could have broken. I thought Johnson's either yardage or something, and he pulled. I don't know. Never mind. I will say this though. Here's the problem with Cooper Kupp. He's going to give you 10 games. That's where we're at with Cooper.
145, 1947, 16 touchdowns.
I think it was the 1947.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the 2000 is the only one is Johnson.
He's the 4th player since 1970 to achieve the rare feat. Do you know the other 3, Jeff?
I would guess Moss.
Nope.
I mean, not Moss. Rice.
Rice. Two others that are hard to get.
What am I looking for?
Triple Crown winners.
This is yards, touchdowns,
catches.
What about Harrison?
Nope.
What about Lance Stallworth?
Nope. 92 and 05.
92, is that Pickens?
Sterling
Sharp. I was about to say him next. Okay, 05 is
was he people or was that a Harbaugh? I don't know.
05
another tough one, by the way.
Is that 05? Where did the Jags? Is that that's not Reggie Wayne or
Steve Smith?
Yeah, I remember him doing that. But
you
yeah.
do? I don't.
I remember him. I don't remember him I'm not saying, I remember that. I'm saying, I remember him leading the league. And I don't remember being the Triple Crown. No, no. I don't remember Cooper Kupp being the Triple Crown.
Well, that's
that doesn't resonate with me.
No.
I've never really thought about that like the baseball term. Let's come back. Let's do New York City headlines. Going to cool down. We're going to introduce you to Jaguars today.
Oh, wow.
We are going to give you one last chance to reflect on how lucky you are for what a great show we gave you today.
Great one.
Dan told me to tell you that in the break. It is a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on 1010XL.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Expert Automotive is ready to keep you cool this summer. Right now, get an AC inspection or a system cooling checkup. Your choice for only $19.99. Their gift to you this summer is $50 off any service and a free tire rotation with any service. Their ASE certified technicians can keep your car cool without breaking the bank this summer. Call them at 374-3373 to get an appointment today. Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
Duck Rooter is a full-service plumbing company. They can fix everything from a simple leaky pipe or clogged drain to a large-scale repipe job, serving both commercial and residential customers. When you're stuck, call the Duck. DuckDuckRooter.com.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On August 6, 2006, Tiger Woods becomes the youngest player to compile 50 PGA Tour wins with a 3-stroke victory over Jim Furyk in the Buick Open.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with Awaken 180. Between increased flexibility, strength, and endurance, breaking 100 or 90 or even 80 could be just 40 pounds away. Get there this summer with the solution for weight loss. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Vegas, baby. This is Taylor Dahl from Helmets and Heels, and we're sending one lucky listener to Circa Resort and Casino this December. Win a free 3-night stay with $200 food and beverage credit, plus a daybed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive 143-foot screen at Circa. You'll huddle up with the Heels at the Overhang Bar for our pregame tailgates on Friday with drink specials and giveaways. For a chance to win this all-in package to Circa with Helmets and Heels, enter at 1010XL.com/Vegas.
And if you've already booked your flight to Vegas for the big game and are still searching for accommodations, Circa Resort and Casino has a special rate just for Jacksonville fans. Mia here, and for just $500, get a 3-night stay at Circa, $200 in food and beverage credit, plus a day bed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive screen, it's the world's largest hot tub party. The all-in package is only available till August 30th, so act now. Book and join the Heels in Vegas. Visit CircaLasVegas.com today.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jags getting set to kick off the preseason this Saturday at the Bank against the world champion Kansas City Chiefs. Well, that's a team that Jags wide receiver Gabe Davis has some familiarity with.
Yeah, it's always a little something extra with the Chiefs, man. I mean, playing them so many times that I have, they have a special place in my heart. It's preseason game. You see them. I know a lot of the guys over there through playing with them over the years. But definitely that's a team that you always want to beat.
Jaguars wide receiver Gabe Davis on the Chiefs this weekend, that courtesy of Jaguars.com. We will broadcast the Jags-Chiefs game right here on 1010XL. Kickoff at 7 o'clock on Saturday with coverage beginning at 2. I'm Andrew Gibson with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the cool down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
I know I'm cooling down about Mondo Duplantis and him being Swedish when he was born in Lafayette, Louisiana. Gold medal. We had a gold medal there for Mondo, and Sweden got it. That's what I'm cooling down for.
I'm cooling down to just the realization that this is a Big Ten SEC party, and either get on board or be watching us in 10 years. I look at the coaches poll. I look at the balance of power and how it's shifted. And if you're going to have poll after poll where 14 of the top 20 teams are from 2 conferences, when will someone not from the SEC or Big Ten win the next college football playoff?
Yeah.
It's a valid question. The closest right now, as we start with this college, with this coaches poll, is FSU at 10.
Yeah.
That's way down the list of, potential suitors. So, although Notre Dame, I guess, was a 7th or 8th. So there was that. All right, we are going to see what's flashing in the world of, disrepair, really. It's New York City headlines, and they're just too crazy to be, made up. He reads them literally from what they're reading on those smut-filled streets of New York this morning. So I will remind you that it is brought to you by Integra Concierge Medicine. Get that turbo boost, dudes. Midlife doesn't have to lead to crisis. It can lead to extra energy, to feeling better. And through a series of bioidentical hormones, testosterone treatments, and otherwise, you can feel the best you have felt in years. 619-3609, Integra Concierge Medicine. It's New York City headlines.
A Secret Service says it disposed of cocaine found at White House after a report of infighting DNA hit.
They were infighting over who gets to take it home?
Yeah, maybe. A controversial swimmer responds to accusations she was booted from Olympic Village due to inappropriate conduct.
I have seen some of the stories from inside the village. I don't know what would qualify as inappropriate.
That was the Paraguay girl, Luana Alonso.
Pretty girl.
Yes.
American pole vaulter kisses model girlfriend, punches teammate in wild record-breaking scene for Sweden.
He didn't punch him for real. It was like come on. That's a misleading headline there.
We just read them.
Makes it sound like he punched him, took the girl and the gold, and got out of town.
The last straw. Andrew Cuomo uttered mystery remark to ex Sandra Lee that ended relationship. Famous chef reveals.
Yeah, I don't know who any of those people are. Which one's Andrew Cuomo? Is he the mayor?
He was the gov.
The gov, okay. He's like kind of predator a little bit.
Smuggler's delight. Cartel business is booming. Despite dropping recorded migrant crossings, rancher on Arizona border says.
I mean, if it's okay just dropping, 10 keys of coke on the beaches of Key West, you consider booming.
Olympic athletes have found worms in their food at 2024 Paris Games, star swimmer reveals.
Yeah, that's just completely unacceptable, man. I mean, I'll eat liver, something I don't like, maybe cultural, but worms just not going to fly.
French pole vaulter gets $250,000 offer from adult website after Olympic bulge mishap. Show off your goods.
I mean, headlines with the word bulge. Unless it's like a World War II story, I don't want to hear it.
Caroline Marks wins Olympic gold for U.S. in surfing competition that included viral pics, whale sightings.
I tell you what's cool about that. I'm pretty sure she's a Florida girl. And you think of like top surfers, right? They're California, Hawaii, the bigger waves, the bigger action. So, yeah, that's right. Let's go get some pythons this weekend.
Cross to Bear, RFK Jr.'s despicable dead bear story officially turns him into Sideshow Bob.
What is you don't know. I got to know what the bear story is.
Jessica Simpson addresses claims that she's drinking again after 6 years of sobriety.
She was not a good drunk, so unless you want to go the Britney path, I think Jessica Simpson, I'll always like. When my daughter was a little girl, she was here for Monday night. I took her down there. She got to meet her. She hugged her. Nice as can be.
Enough. J-Lo furious and humiliated as Ben Affleck holds back on divorce filing to protect her. Source.
Yeah, as humiliated and upset as J-Lo could be, I always wish for one extra level of humility. I am so over the whole J-Lo phenomenon. These narcissists that walk around our society, guiding little girls.
Why Queen Hit is scientifically proven to be a perfect kid song.
Okay, again, don't know the Queen Hit, so that's a problem.
No diving. Zac Efron hit bottom of pool and ingested
I'm assuming
water.
it wasn't fat bottom girls.
In scary swimming incident that led to hospitalization. Report.
Yes, it's real scary when you get too drunk to know where the bottom of the pool is. That's Zac Efron for you. Maybe he needs a new chin job.
Read that one. Okay, that's New York City headlines. We
left us with a lot of unanswered questions.
Texas
today.
husband who chopped off newlywed wife's head gets 40-year prison sentence. I wonder why he didn't get life. I mean, if you chop off the head of your newlywed wife, shouldn't you get life?
I mean,
just asking.
Emotions can run hot in human relationships, but to go from the wedding to a head chopping that quick, were these two kids ever really meant to be?
Is that
like that? Probably wasn't the first incident. That's like,
no.
At the rehearsal dinner there was a fist fight and a cussing match, right?
Yeah.
She stood up at the rehearsal dinner and MF'd him up and down in front of, the whole Step family.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Chop the head off. I mean,
chop the head off is like that's
Jack the Ripper.
That's Friday the 13th, like Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, who chops heads off in bit of passion or otherwise? Dahmer?
Yeah. Yeah. Gibby?
Now, the 2-minute drill brought to you by Injury Care Centers. Discover BioTarget Regenerative Therapy, a safer drug-free solution for lasting pain relief. Visit GoBioTarget.com.
Hello, Tone.
Good morning.
How are you?
Doing well.
Good. What's cooking on Jags today?
We will be doing our final top 5 of the offseason. That's been our tradition on Tuesdays.
Yes.
We've done the top 5 list today. We're just asking the 5 players that have impressed you the most in Jaguars training camp to this point. So we'll get into that as we go throughout the show this morning. We'll obviously react to all the Ayuk craziness.
Yes.
Right? And what exactly that means, right? And those lists that have been put out there that have the Jags at number 3 on the odds to land them. What exactly does that mean?
Being here, it doesn't feel like it's ever been a story with much local teeth, does it? Like they've always included us because of the Balky tie-in, but especially since the draft and taking a receiver number 1 overall, it doesn't feel like that Ayuk rumor's coming from here.
I thought early in the offseason there was a little bit of whispers and stuff that it was like, okay, maybe that feels real.
Okay.
Right? Because the Jags were still looking for something. It was after Ridley had signed in Tennessee. Like when they were at that point in the road, before they had drafted Brian Thomas, before even they had really signed Gabe. Like those things happened so quickly that it was like maybe the Jags are a team that are in. on the Ayuk thing if he's going to be actually made available, but he's been made available and pulled off of being available 4 or 5 times, over the course of this offseason. Well, now.
What does it take to get Brandon Ayuk? Never mind money. Like, what's the package? What are they at? Do we know what they're asking for?
No one knows. And that's what complicates the situation. Like, San Francisco is going to have to get what they want. And Ayuk's going to have to get $30 million a year.
If you're a good team.
Is that what he wants, 30?
Yeah, he wants to be among the highest paid in the league.
If you're a good team who's going to be, picking 18th or lower, I mean, a first rounder seems fair. Why wouldn't you be willing to do
pay
that?
him? But you have to pay him.
For sure.
That's the other.
And you're probably sending something else on the back, Like, it's you'd probably send Gabe and a 2. That's the kind of deal Jacksonville would have to make. I'm not necessarily opposed to doing that if they were willing to make that kind of deal, and then you see where everything lands. But I think it's much more likely that it's Pittsburgh or New England or one of these other spots that winds up pulling the trigger on making that kind of thing happen.
All right, well, have a great show. Mike and Tony
you.
getting ready. Jaguars today takes it from here. Our work is done, Jeff.
It's been a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow.
The Drill on 1010XL from the studio.